On Prime Sports Network is brought to you by Bud Ice, the official beer sponsor of the NHL. By the Discover card. It pays to discover, the card that pays you back. By Domino's Pizza. Call Domino's now to enjoy a great pizza during the game. If it's got to be good and it's got to be now, it's got to be Domino's. And by Citgo, the sign of quality. It is back home for the Blues in a huge Sunday night crowd at Kiel Center as the Blues entertain the Edmonton Oilers. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Kiel. Ken Wilson along with Joe Micheletti. Bruce Affleck is also here with us. The Blues glad to be home, and as almost always, we tell you there's been a change and there's a newcomer. Kevin Miller has departed to the Sharks. Todd Ellick is here.
Yeah, the Blues have talked about a need at the center ice position, a good opportunity for Todd Ellick. He's a player that throughout his career has had pretty good offensive numbers, and he'll get a new chance with the Blues.
Todd Ellick tonight will center Esa Tikkanen on the left wing and Brett Hull on the right wing. And the Blues happy to be home.
In goal for the Edmonton Oilers, the veteran Bill Ranford, 11 wins and 11 losses on the season. And in goal for the Blues, his 19th consecutive start, Curtis Joseph. 12 wins, 8 losses, 1 tie, and a goals against average of 2.78. The officials for tonight's game, our referee tonight, will be Don Van Massenhoven, the linesman Dan Shakti, and Mark Perret.
The Blues owe this Oilers team a little something for that recent loss in Edmonton. They're going to try to get a victory that Mike Keenan says is very key tonight after 5 in a row on the road and 2 more on the road coming up. We're ready to drop the puck. Marchand against Creighton, and we're underway, and the puck slides all the way back to Curtis Joseph. On defense, Norton with McInnes. McInnes up to Hull. At center ice, Creighton with a bouncing puck, finds it in. Shanahan on the left wing. Ranford handles the puck, leaves it behind his net. Oilers slap the puck up the near boards, not out. Shanahan feeds it ahead to Creighton. He'll dump it behind the net, and it is played there. Up the near side to Scott Thornton. In the middle to Marchand. He's over the red line, into the blue zone, a pass, and it gets away from Kelly Buchberger. And the puck shot out by Norton. Fed ahead, but not into the blue zone, and the Blues get the puck again, and Creighton will send it high in the air, and it ends up deep in the Edmonton zone as the two teams are changing. Creighton and Buchberger have words as they leave the ice, and the Oilers come to center ice. Doug Waite gets tied up by Duchesne. Puck loose in the Blues end. Denny Chassé back, can't get it. He falls down. Wade in the corner, taken by Barron. Then it's centered by Corson. Right point, Mironov. And a shot deflects off Duchesne. Wide, and he'll play the puck behind the net up to Chassé. He's tied up, can't get out, and Barron gets a loose puck right in front of Curtis Joseph. Up to Twist, he clears the zone. But sending the puck back in is Mironov. Boris Mironov, the 22-year-old who came up originally with the Jets. And the Blues, Duchesne behind his net. On with Barron. He gives Murray Barron the puck. Up at center ice, a pass off Chassé's skate. And it's sent by Corson back to the defense to Mironov. Blues looking to change. Oilers at center ice. Shane Corson over the line. Bumped by Duchesne and Hull back. He'll take the puck behind his net. Clear it up to Tikkanen. He's pressured. Tikkanen chops the puck up the boards. Not out. Kept in by Corson. Now Tikkanen takes over. Works to center ice. A pass behind Hull. And back deep to get the puck. Edmonton's Igor Kravchuk. Around far side, the puck cleared out, loose at center ice, and Lidster back in his own end to come up with it. Lidster feeds near wing to Tikkanen. Cross ice pass onto the stick of Ellick, the newcomer, and Todd Ellick fires wide. Here's Tikkanen near side, centering blindly for Hull out of his reach. And the Oilers' Fraser clears to center ice. Blues knock the puck back to the Edmonton defense. Then Hull gets it. Hull a feed in front for Tikkanen, knocked away, and a good play by Dean Kennedy. And the veteran defenseman clears to center ice. Nice check there, and a play offside. The Oilers are off. The Blues rather are offside at the Oilers line as Fraser took quite a hit.
Bill Holder moved up on the play. anticipated. Frazier was there, didn't see him coming until the last minute, and a good check by Bill Holder to start this game. And Ken, if you go back to that last game when the Blues were playing in Edmonton, the Blues lost at 6-5 as you mentioned, but that was a game that the Edmonton team dominated the Blues physically. They scored 5 of their 6 goals right around the net. They were hitting everything all night. They were jamming the front of the net, and Curtis Joseph didn't have much of a chance on any of those goals.
Oilers win the neutral faceoff, have the puck, send it to center ice, and McInnes will go back in his own end. On with Norton. Roberts is centering Gilbert on the left wing. Anderson on the right wing. Here's McInnes. Long left wing pass off the skate of Roberts. The length of the ice. Bill Ranford out of the crease to play the puck. And the Oilers own it in their own end. Up to center ice. Stapleton's pass. Matsuda moves to the right wing. And he and Frazier dumps it in from the left wing. Joseph behind the net scoops the puck up to Gilbert. Nice pass to Norton. Right wing off the stick of Anderson. The puck deep into the Edmonton end. Marchant, or I should say Marchment, back behind his net. Plays the puck up the wing. Stapleton runs into Norton. Norton centers. Hits the side of the net. And the Oilers clear the puck out. Out at the center ice area, McInnes has the puck hop over his stick. He'll have to retreat deep. And Al McInnes stops behind the Blues net. He's forechecked. Forechecked by Pearson, but the Blues are able to work out. Here's Shanahan up the left wing over the red line. Firing into the near corner. The puck deflects right in front. Slides to Ranford in the crease. And the veteran Oilers goaltender smothers the puck. Still early in the first. There's no score at Kiel. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
Mike Keenan has always been a proponent of forechecking teams, putting pressure on offensively, and when you play against a team like Edmonton with good speed and size, if you get your forecheck going, that'll really relieve the pressure defensively.
Face off to Bill Ranford's left. Creighton wins the draw. Back to Duchesne. He works into the right wing circle. Passes in front. Shanahan dumped. And here comes Edmonton on the attack. Scott Pearson up the right wing. Feeds over now. McEwen's shot. And that's batted away. And here's Creighton with a puck. And the Blues break out to Shanahan in the middle to Creighton. Up on the play, Karamnov. Drop pass over the line. Duchesne. A pass. And it deflects right to Ranford, who kicks the puck out. Then Louis DeBrusque slaps the puck up the right wing to Pearson at center ice. He's covered. He mixes it up with Barron. Then Duchesne a pass to Karamnov. He can't work it in. Then Shanahan runs into an Oiler player. And DeBrusque dumps it in off the body of Barron. Murray Barron with a puck in his own end. Near side to Duchesne. He's got some room to the red line. Drives the puck in out of the corner behind the net, out the far side. Elliott kicks it behind the goal. Tikkanen collides with Luke Richardson. Fights for the puck in the corner. Knocked down. Then Richardson goes down. Here's Hull with a puck. Trying to dance around Kirk Maltby. Maltby grabs onto Hull behind the net. Wrestles him down. There'll be a penalty. Elliott trying to center can't. Elliott in the corner. Feeds to Hull behind the net. Delayed penalty coming up. Joseph on the bench. Tikkanen trying to center. At the side of the net and the edge of the crease. Bill Ranford smothers the puck. And that stops play. Some good work by the Blues. And Kirk Maltby in his second NHL season with the Oilers will head to the penalty box.
Maltby's a strong physical player, but Brett Hull is so strong on his skates, especially from the waist down. His legs are big and strong, and the only way Maltby can defend against him is to pull him down. A good job by Brett Hull. He kept his legs going, he kept skating, kept after the puck. That forced Maltby to pull him down, and the Blues will get an early power play.
4:35, the time of the 2-minute holding penalty. There is no score in the first period. 3 of the 4 shots on net have been taken by the Blues. Onto the power play go the Blues. Penalty killing Oilers 21st in the league at 80%. The Blues power play 21st in the league at 15%. Neither team has great numbers on their special teams. Blues lose the puck and the Oilers clear it out. Trying to move in with his Thornton. He's stopped. Blues have the puck again in their own end. Hull starts up from in front of the net. He's at the blue line. Hull to the red line. Slaps it in around behind the net. Out the near side. Hull tips the puck to McInnes. He'll fire it ahead and the Oilers intercept. And the puck is cleared the length of the ice by Kravchuk. It was on with Mironov on defense in front of Ranford with the Oilers shorthanded. Blues power play. Duchesne to Tikkanen to Shanahan. Back to Duchesne in the neutral zone. Around to check, but he loses the puck. Bookberger clears the puck out. Blues send it in offside, and now that's waved away as the Oilers take over. And Kravchuk, or rather Mironov, clears it the length of the ice, and Mironov and Kravchuk are replaced. Blues change up on the power play. 1:08 to go. No score first period. Holder struggles up to the red line, shoots the puck in. Here's Karamnov into the corner. Ellick trying to center. Kennedy steals the puck. Then Hull steals it. Kennedy gets it back. Can't clear. Ellick plays the puck to the left point to Bill Holder. Right point below us to McInnes. He'll shoot. Oh, deflection by Hull, and a great save by Ranford, and the Oilers drill the puck the length of the ice. Boy, goaltender's in trouble when the puck changes direction, but a great reflex save by Ranford. Now the Blues wait in the man advantage in their own end. Holder charges to the red line. He'll slap the puck into the corner off the glass behind the net. Ranford clears it up the board. The Oilers play it, and it's shot the length of the ice by Scott Thornton. And in 21 seconds, Maltby will be back on. Blues in their own end. Thornton steals, works to the slot. Wrist shot, a weak one, caught and dropped by Joseph for Norton. Up the far wing to Creighton. 10 seconds to go in the man advantage. Into the Edmonton zone, Creighton. He'll shoot the puck around behind the net out the near side. Norton pinches in. Takes a hit, gets the puck in the corner to Anderson. He works behind the net. Now to the far corner, Glenn Anderson. Maltby back on left point. Barron a shot. And that deflects wide into the corner. And the puck shot behind the net. And out the far side to Thornton by Maltby. And he clears the zone. Dave Roberts at center ice for St. Louis. Finally, Norton works it up to Anderson at the red line. He'll slap the puck in. Funny hop out of the corner. Centered by Creighton. A shot by Gilbert, and he's stopped. What a chance for the Blues, taking advantage of a bad bounce. Anderson centers, and the puck played away by McGill, and the Oilers clear to center ice. Just past the 7-minute mark in the scoreless first period. Glenn Anderson along the near board. Bounces the puck right on goal, and a tough save for Ranford, who smothers the rebound. The Blues fail on the power play. There's no score in the first period. The Blues and Oilers here at Kiel Center. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
Mike Keenan has talked about his power play unit being too fancy and not taking enough shots. The last time, Al McInnes just throws the puck at that Brett Hull right there, and what a save by Ranford. He was coming from his right to his left, had to kind of kick out that right arm of his and make the save.
Blues have the puck in their own zone after the Oilers clear their end. Chassé to Carbonneau. He'll backhand it in. Carbonneau centering Chassé and twist up behind the Edmonton net. Cleared up the boards and off a Blues player. Holder the length of the ice. He's on defense with Lidster, who goes back behind his net. A pass for Chassé. Shane Corson intercepts. Then he's tied up by Lidster. A battle for the puck in the corner to the left of the Blues net. And finally, the puck held against the boards and play stopped. 13 seconds short of the 8-minute mark in a scoreless first period. And the Blues have outshot Edmonton here early, 7-1.
And the Oilers are really missing a key player on this team. In fact, their leading scorer, second-year player Jason Arnott, was hit the other night playing in Dallas. He suffered a concussion when Craig Ludwig caught him with the shoulder, so he's going to be out for another week or so. And George Burnett, the head coach, is going to have to find someone else to try and take up the slack for Jason Arnott. Boy, he's a terrific young player, and again, having a good second year with the Oilers.
He had been playing with Corson and Waite. Corson and Waite tonight are playing with David Oliver, or have been at times. Coaches nowadays, of course, mix their lines up a lot. Blues to center ice, lose the puck. And the Oilers feed it in. Dump it in wide of the net. This will be an icing call as the Blues' McInnes goes back to touch the puck. Well, the Blues in Dallas tomorrow night, Wednesday on the ice at United Center, then back home on Friday night against the Sharks. Shell ETD rally towel night, and the first 15,000 of you in attendance here Friday night receive a Blues rally towel courtesy of Shell and your ETD dealers.
And thus far in this first period, the Blues have done a good job of clearing the puck out of their own zone. Edmonton has been unable to sustain any offensive pressure, and the Blues lead in shots 7-1 at this point, but still scoreless.
Face off to Bill Ranford's right. Now Ellick is out with Tikkanen and Hull. Duchesne at the right point, and Norton is at the left point. And they wave Ellick out. Hull is going to take the face-off here. And Fraser wins the draw. Richardson behind the net gets bumped by Hull. And Fraser up the wing. Good check, good aggressive play on DeBrusque, or Aksuda rather, by Duchesne. Then Aksuda gets the puck out. He's dragged down by Duchesne at center ice, and Duchesne will take a 2-minute holding penalty for upending the young Russian Roman Aksuda.
Well, Steve Duchesne really got caught kind of flat-footed. He was in between of not being able to get the puck and flat-footed at the same time, and Aksuda with speed and size is able to get the puck past him, then has a step on him as well, and Steve Duchesne ends up pulling down Aksuda, and the Oilers will get their first power play of the night.
8:19, the time of the holding penalty. We mentioned the penalty killing teams and power play units not that great. 16% success for the Oilers on the power play, 16th in the league, and the Blues 79% on the penalty killing, 23rd in the league. You can just throw the numbers of both teams together, and they're really just about the same on power plays and penalty killing. Here's Jeff Norton behind his net, shorthanded, clears the puck off Tikkanen and deep into the Edmonton zone. Hall is forechecking on Richardson. Hall and Tikkanen, McInnes, and Norton kill the penalty. Fraser is in the blue zone already. Now at the blue line, Aksuda slowed up, and McInnes clears the puck going for the ice. Richardson is on 1 point. Stapleton out there, Marchand. Also Aksuda and Fraser for Edmonton. Fraser again roaming around the St. Louis blue line while the puck is in the Edmonton zone. Richardson, a pass behind his net. He has to get the pass. Then Hall steals the puck. And here's a chance for Norton centering, and it's intercepted. The Blues caught up ice. It's a 3-on-2. Over the line, Marchand, and it's offside. The Oilers are offside at the St. Louis blue line. A 3-on-1 that looked like it might end up a 3-on-2, but a terrific opportunity for Edmonton.
Well, Jeff Norton had pinched in the offensive zone along the boards and tried a flat pass, and the Oilers picked it up, Todd Marchand, but on the right wing is Roman Aksuda, and he just is offside. He has to slow down there, especially an opportunity like that. 3-on-1, you've got to make sure you stay onside. Aksuda didn't slow down, and it was just barely offside. A missed opportunity for Edmonton.
Just over a minute to go on the Oilers' power play. Puck shot in from the red line by Kravchuk. Ellick is back behind his net under pressure. He's tied up, loses the puck. Aksuda centers, but Holder there to take over. Tries to clear, can't. Kept in by Mironov at the right point. Barron takes out Corson. Wade is checked. Out to the point to Mironov, and a pass knocked to center ice by Shanahan. And Kravchuk weaves back in his own zone for the Oilers. They have the man advantage. There's no score. Puck shot in from the Oilers' side of center, touched by Barron, and that means an icing against Edmonton. They now have 36 seconds remaining in their power play, and there's no score as the first period approaches the 10-minute mark.
Well, this Edmonton team, one of the reasons why they have a difficult time on the power play is because their defense. They are looking for an offensive-minded defenseman. Mironov is a young Russian that's got some pretty good talent, but they're really looking for someone that can move the puck out of their zone. In fact, there's been a lot of talk of the Blues and the Oilers having some major discussions. Of course, the Blues would covet some of the size that Edmonton has, and the Blues have quite a few offensive defensemen on their roster.
Fellows like Steve Duchesne,
he's one of them.
Here comes Edmonton to center ice. Mironov shoots the puck in around behind the net. Joseph can't stop it. Left point, Kravchuk knocks it ahead. Oliver centers on the right side, unable to get a shot. Mironov, he can't center, and the puck goes to Norton, and he'll clear it down the ice. 10 seconds, and Duchesne will be back. Now the Oilers looking to change. They've got the puck in their own end. Won't change yet. Now to center ice, Kravchuk wristing it in wide of the net. Corson moves in, beats Norton to the puck. Now the Blues at full strength. Corson centers, right wing circle, and a shot. That's blocked nicely by McInnes. And the Blues try to clear the puck out. It comes to Anderson. He works to the red line. Both teams are changing. Anderson into the Edmonton end. Around Kravchuk, works in front of a shot. Great save, Ranford, and play stop as the net comes loose. The veteran Glenn Anderson doing a dazzling job cutting in on the right wing, only to be stopped by Ranford.
Now this was a 1-on-3, and the defenseman Kravchuk, I think, underestimated the speed and strength of Glenn Anderson. Anderson with a little stutter step, and then using his strength, he goes straight for the net. Is able to get a shot up, but Ranford held his ground and made the save before a pile up into the goal. Good speed, good strength by Glenn Anderson cutting to the net, and Bill Ranford stayed with him all the way to make the save.
The Blues with 8 shots on goal. Now Edmonton still with 1. They did not get a single shot on their recent power play. Of course, Bill Ranford was around in the good old days with Edmonton when they used to win regularly. He was involved in quite a goaltending duo with a fellow named Grant Fuhr, and of course Fuhr was with Moog. I guess when you win, you always have good goaltending. Blues steal. Dave Roberts moves in, waits for help, drops the puck. Karamnov has it. He's hooked down by Scott Thornton. There'll be a penalty. Gilbert in front for Duchesne. The shot goes wide. Joseph to the bench, and then Kelly Buchberger touches the puck. And play stop. The Blues will have their second power play of the night. There's no score in the first period. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
What led to the Edmonton penalty is the Oilers had control of the puck, and it's just overskated by Thornton. He overskates it. Dave Roberts quickly jumps on the puck, controls it over the blue line, just stops it. He'll give a pass to Karamnov, and Karamnov with one arm on the stick is pulled down by Thornton, the man who lost the puck in the neutral zone, and the Blues have their second power play.
11:03, the time of the Thornton hooking penalty. No score. Blues win the draw. Duchesne at the point. Far boards for Hull. McInnes and Duchesne at the points. Hull looking for a give and go for Shanahan, but he can't feed in front. Now from Shanahan to Hull in the near corner. Tikkanen also out there. He gets a pass in the corner. Then Kennedy blocks a pass from Tikkanen. Tikkanen check. Puck comes loose. The Oilers have it and break out 2-on-1. Kravchuk, Buchberger. Feed to Buchberger right wing. Duchesne back front. Out of the reach of Kravchuk. Spun around in the corner. Then he centers, and Shanahan will take over, and it's back the other way. The Blues on the attack. Up the right wing, Shanahan into the Edmonton zone, loses the puck. Oilers clear it to center ice. They've got a 2-on-1 again. This time it's Kravchuk along with Marchand in front. And just out of the reach of Marchand is the pass. Tikkanen works out of his own end. Buchberger steals the puck. And the first 50 seconds of the power play have not been good for the Blues. And the Blues have the puck in their own end.
Kenny, this Edmonton team, they're aggressive offensively. They're second in the league in shorthanded goals with 6, and the Blues have given up 2 2-on-1s and a 3-on-1 on their power play.
There's Roberts cutting in, tries to center. The puck hits a leg. Shanahan to Duchesne, straight away to Holder. Oh, the shot deflects wide. Shanahan slaps the puck off the boards behind the net. Far side, Holder into the corner to Roberts. Roberts checked by Marchand. And the puck knocked loose. Marchman can't play it. Shanahan does. Left point, Holder. Near point, McInnes. He'll shoot it off the boards. Tipped almost out of the play by Richardson. And then Roberts stopped as the puck bounced to him. And his shot turned away by Ranford. Up the ice, Oilers trying to work in. Maltby. He gets checked, knocked off the puck, and the Blues take over again. Only 18 seconds to go in that penalty to Thornton. Blues in their own end. Up the near wing, the veteran Anderson. Out of the red line. Into the Edmonton zone, trying to work around Richardson camp in the corner. Creighton is hit by Kennedy. Puck behind the Edmonton net, stolen by Anderson. Flips it for Lidster. It gets away, comes to the blue line. Norton keeps it in, dumps it into the corner. Thornton back on. Kennedy behind his net, loses the puck. Creighton centers. Norton is shot wide. Creighton feeds to Anderson behind the net. Anderson in front for Gilbert. And a little backhander wide. Gilbert didn't have much time. Luke Richardson for the Oilers. He'll bounce the puck the length of the ice. This will be an icing. Back to touch the puck, Jeff Norton, and the whistle stops play with 6:35 remaining in the first period. And Mike Keenan's Blues and George Burnett's Oilers are scoreless here at Kiel.
Well, the Blues doing a few things a little differently this last power play, at least the last 30 to 45 seconds. They were working the puck down low around the net, and they had a few chances. And when you do that, eventually your defensemen are going to be open. McInnes not getting much time, but throwing it in deep. Roberts had one chance. Ranford was there to make the save. Then the Blues had a couple of other opportunities, but that forces the penalty killers to come deep around the net, and then your point man, especially McInnes, will be open.
Tikkanen from the draw, gets the puck to Norton. The pass intercepted. Corson 2-on-2. Feeds it right wing with Oliver. Back to Corson. He's checked, and Hull takes over in his own end. Plays the puck to center ice. Tikkanen is checked, and the puck slides back into the Edmonton zone. Kravchuk with it. Oilers moving right to left here in the first period. Hull intercepts at center ice. Poke check by Mironov. Backhands the puck in. It'll end up behind the Oilers net. Blues are offside. They come back and put themselves onside. 6 minutes to go in the first period. No score. A feed for Wade at center ice, and the puck deflected into the crowd to stop play. There was action this afternoon. The Blackhawks win again, 5-2 over the Mighty Ducks. Hartford has really been playing well lately. They win at Washington 4-3, and you know the Caps have been hot. And the Devils and the Islanders play to a 5-5 final. That brings you up to date on our Bud Ice scoreboard from the matinees.
Boy, it's interesting, Kenny, when you look throughout the league and you look at the divisions, there are very few teams they're actually out of a playoff spot right now, or out of a race for a playoff spot. I mean, the competition in all the divisions has been very strong.
Blues shoot the puck in. Chassé centers from the corner, and it's grabbed at the crease by goaltender Bill Ranford. And Edmonton, a prime example, got off to a slow start. They have come on, and they're a factor in the Pacific and certainly a factor overall in the Western Conference.
I'll tell you what, if I was a team playing in the first round against the Edmonton Oilers, I would be very afraid of this team, especially if Glenn Sather can make a deal. They're big, strong, fast, and they've got good goaltending.
Lidster dumps the puck into the corner. Oilers poor pass. Carbonneau feeds into the corner himself. And then Richardson clears the puck out by Lidster. Back deep into the St. Louis zone. Holder back under pressure. He gets bumped. Loose puck for DeBrusk. Center. Chassé there. He takes over. Feeds it out far side for Twist. He can't get around McGill. And Carbonneau tries to, and Richardson takes over. He's knocked down. Loose puck. Chassé at center ice. He'll backhand it in. That's Carbonneau, Chassé, and Twist for a quick shift. McGill back deep in his own end. Gives it away to a teammate, then to Richardson. He loses it. Karamnov steals in the slot. Ooh, Shanahan fires, and the puck deflects in the air. Quick to drive, and that's blocked. And here's DeBrusk clearing the puck with the aid of a mate to center ice. And the Blues, Duchesne feeds right wing. Karamnov over the Oilers line to Shanahan, working right in. Wade shoots. He scores! Brendan Shanahan goes upstairs on the glove side. He had time, works it alone, and makes a great shot. And Brendan Shanahan, with his 9th of the season, gives the Blues the 1-0 lead.
Boy, Vitaly Karamnov just jumps on a loose puck. A little draw pass to Shanahan. Now all the Edmonton players just spread out. They let him walk right in. No one goes to him at all. That's a mistake. You've got to force the puck carrier. Shanahan was able to walk all the way in from just inside the blue line. Had all kinds of time, and he's got the quick wrist shot. Boy, and the little flick of the wrist right over the glove of Bill Ranford. And Shanahan gives the Blues a 1-0 lead. Boy, no help in the Edmonton zone on the goal.
Opportunities like that are few and far between. 15:07, the time of the 9th goal of the season for Shanahan. Oksuda plays the puck back in his own end to Dean Kennedy. Kennedy is on defense with Marchment. Oilers dump the puck in. Norton will go back for it behind the net under pressure from Oksuda. Makes a nice move, then a pass hits small feet. Gilbert gets the puck at center ice to Anderson. He's poke checked by Marchment. Back to Gilbert. He'll backhand the puck in, and the Oilers will retreat. And behind the net, it's Brian Marchment, the well-traveled defenseman. Passes it into the corner. Stapleton there. Then the Blues intercept. Out near the blue line. Gilbert is shot wide. Behind the net, Anderson. Anderson looks to center. Does alone. Norton scores. Jeff Norton on a dandy feed from Glenn Anderson. And Norton had all the room in the world. Moves in from the point. And oh, baby, it's 2-0 Blues.
The Blues forechecking. It starts with a long shot from the point by Greg Gilbert. Now it'll go wide of the net. He did that so he wouldn't hit anyone. And right on top of the puck behind the net is Anderson, who was able to throw it out in front. No one there. And Norton anticipated the play perfectly. He moved right in from the left point, and from about 10 feet out, a quick wrist shot just inside the right post. And the Blues quickly make it 2-0 on the goal by Norton.
His 2nd of the season. Brett Hull shoots the puck in. The Blues have outshot the Oilers 11-1 in this period. That's right. Edmonton has had one shot on Curtis Joseph. And I'm not sure that wasn't the time the puck rolled to him in the first 20 seconds. And he stopped it. Here's Ellick at center ice. He'll shoot the puck in. And Boris Mironov back behind the net. Feeds up the far wing, and a feed for Todd Marchment. Marchand goes too far. Marchand is the young center. Marchment is the veteran defenseman. And I am the oft-times confused announcer. Here come the Blues to center ice. No, not really. Just kidding. Tony Twist kicks at the puck. Gets his stick down. Tries to work around. Kravchuk does on the right wing. Thornton back, slows him up. All behind the net. Centering effort hits the back of the net. Oilers clear the puck up the near boot, down to center ice. And here's Doug Lidster shooting the puck in. Ranford stops it behind the net. The two teams are changing. Shanahan at 15:07 is 9th. Norton at 15:47 is 2nd. A pass from Chassé out of the reach of Carbonneau. Carbonneau centers. Twist there. The puck bounces away. There'll be a penalty. And play is stopped. Shanahan assisted by Karamnoff and Duchesne. Norton assisted by Anderson and Gilbert. At Kiel, 2-0 Blues with 3 minutes to go in the first period. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
With the Blues leading 2-0, the Edmonton Oilers will go on the power play. Tony Twist trying to get position, just kind of dives into the crease, and a little shove on Bill Ranford. He gets called for goaltender interference.
At the 17-minute mark, Edmonton 0 for 1 on the power play. The Blues have a 2-0 lead. Oilers with a puck in their own zone. Up the left wing to 28-year-old Shane Corson, number 9, over the line, drops the puck. Ends up dragging it a bit, then Tikkanen takes over, and he'll clear it off the glass the length of the ice. Hall and Tikkanen. Barron and Duchesne killing the penalty in front of Curtis Joseph, who has an "I'm on vacation" sign on his chest. Seen just one shot, and we can't remember it. Now the Oilers shoot the puck in around behind the net. Far side, Mironov over skates. And Tikkanen sends the puck the length of the ice again. And the Blues send on 4 fresh penalty killers. Late in the first period, Blues up 2-0. Kravchuk stick handles to the St. Louis line, gives the puck to Corson. He'll let it go right wing. Trying to center, the Oilers unable to. Good play by Norton. Now out of the corner, Corson, right wing circle, a shot right on. Good save by Joseph. Left point, Kravchuk tees it up, waits. 2 Blues go down. Feeds to Mironov. On the far wing now. Meanwhile, out in front, Oliver and Corson from the blue line. Mironov, a shot wide. Norton gets the puck and clears it by Boris Mironov all the way back into the Edmonton end. Twist back in 43 seconds. The two teams change on the fly. Edmonton with their second shot on goal, and it was a good scoring chance. Now the Oilers out of their own end, up to Aksuda at center ice. His pass intercepted. And the puck shot by Lidster deep into the Edmonton end. Just a minute and a half remaining in the opening period. The Blues have outshot Edmonton 11-2. Now here come the Oilers to center ice. Working in, left wing pass for Mike Stapleton. He stops in the corner to Maltby in the circle. Ooh, and a shot just wide. Might have gone off the glove of Joseph. And Lidster steals the puck from Marchand. And Anderson tries to clear, can't. Puck in at the blue line. Here's Roman Aksuda. He'll drop it back, and the Blues intercept. Anderson clears it out. Twist out of the penalty box, picks it up, moves in on the right wing. Feeds in front to Anderson. Back to Twist, a shot! Ranford a save! Makes the save again on a rebound. And Ranford is hurt. Twist is grabbed by Luke Richardson. Anderson comes into the fray. And Lidster there also. Twist now has been pushed away. And Glenn Anderson is in the middle of it. And the two linesmen trying to get Anderson out of the way. Anderson doing some punching and swinging with one of the Oilers players near the Edmonton net. And Anderson is excited. Stapleton swinging away. He is the Oiler player involved in the altercation with veteran Glenn Anderson. But the two linesmen, Dan Shakti and Mark Garay, seem to have things pretty well under control now.
Boy, what an opportunity for Tony Twist, and he actually had some room on the short side. He came out of the penalty box after Edmonton had control of it, but Anderson was able to clear it. Now Twist coming out of the box is able to control the puck. A good passing play now. Twist is going to drop it to Anderson, and Anderson will go back to him, and he has room on the short side, but he shoots it into the middle of him and tries to get the rebound before Richardson takes Twist out of the play. But Twist on the short side, boy, it was wide open if he could have got the puck up and over Ranford, and he couldn't lift the puck. He shot it in the middle, and Ranford was able to make the save before Richardson was able to come on, and Anderson joined in the fray as well.
Referee Don Van Massenhoven at the end trying to blow his whistle and separate Twist and Richardson.
Well, I'm sure Ranford probably thought Anderson was going to shoot, and he went down, didn't have any momentum going to the left, and that had his left leg down low, and Twist had all that room on the upper side, but he's not in that position all that often, and Twister with a chance to get his 3rd goal of the year. Couldn't lift the puck, ends up shooting the puck right into goaltender Bill Ranford.
I got the sense that the referee felt Ranford sprawled in the crease, had the puck. Of course, the puck had squirted loose, was off in the corner. But the referee, Van Massenhoven, whistles the play dead and says, hey, everything is fine. Really don't worry too much about all that happened.
And Tony Twist stayed with it. Boy, he kept going looking for that third goal of the year, didn't he? Had the one chance, knew darn well that if he could have got the puck up, he would have scored the goal easily, but stayed with it nonetheless.
So there are penalties. Stapleton and Anderson go off. It's 4-on-4. Doug Waite works in on the right wing. Into the corner, side of the net, centers. Hull takes over. Half a minute to go in the first period. Blues lead it 2-0. Both teams a man short. Hull through center ice, over the line. And a nice poke check by Kravchuk. Puck in the corner. Mironov takes out Hull. Tikkanen bumped to the boards by Waite. Hull comes loose, feeds to Norton in front. Duchesne shoots and scores! In the slot, Steve Duchesne. What a pretty play. The Blues make it 3-0. Duchesne lets one go in a big-time hurry.
Boy, what a smart play by Jeff Norton. With Hull fighting for the puck, Norton comes all the way up the boards to give Hull a chance to pass it to someone. Duchesne moved in as well. Boy, two quick passes. Hull to the sideboards to Norton. Norton very quickly to Duchesne, and Duchesne quickly with the shot up and over the glove of Bill Ranford. Whoa, great passing. Norton very alertly put himself in a position to get the puck. He left the Oiler player back on the point. He moved up so quickly, and Duchesne also anticipating well. They just finish it off in a pretty manner to make it 3-0 Blues.
1943, number 6 for Duchesne. Norton and Hull assisting in a 4-on-4 situation from the faceoff at center ice. The Blues, Shanahan at his own end. A pass for Ellick off the stick of Bookberger, and here's Kravchuk in his own end for Edmonton. Puts the puck over, far side, Mironov, feet ahead for Bookberger. Ellick intercepts, and that's going to do it. That's the end of the great first period for the Blues. They outshoot Edmonton 13-3, and the Blues get goals from Brendan Shanahan, Jeff Norton, and Steve Duchesne. Coming up in our first intermission here at Kiel Center, Bruce Affleck will introduce us all to the newest Maxwell House Coffee Mug Night coming up April 11th. The Jets will be here. That's a Tuesday night. The first 15,000 of you here will receive the 8th edition of the St. Louis Blues Maxwell House Coffee Mug. Bring an empty can of Maxwell House coffee to the Kiel Center box office and receive $2.50 off your ticket.
Well, it was a well-rounded first period by the Blues. They had 12 players that had at least one shot on goal. In fact, the only player with more than one shot on goal was Glenn Anderson, who had a couple. So it was the Blues, a well-rounded team effort, forechecking, forcing Edmonton in their own zone, and we talked about that at the beginning of the game. Edmonton, they have a team that works very hard, especially in their own end. Their group of defensemen, they work hard, they play physical, but they have a difficult time handling the puck. When you put pressure on them, you're going to get some scoring opportunities. The Blues did that, lead at 3-0.
Remember, as the second period starts, that Glenn Anderson and Mike Stapleton still have 1:10 to go in their penalty. So it's 4-on-4 as the Oilers take the puck. Ranford in the goal to our left. Igor Kravchuk forced to stop with the puck behind his net. Blues have Duchesne and Norton on defense. Tikkanen and Hull up front. Up to Doug Waite. At the red line, a pass to Flex. Oh, and Corson on his way in alone. And a little sweep check from behind by Norton. Tikkanen takes a man. Here's Duchesne dangerously in front of his net, flipping the puck off the boards. It's intercepted. Kravchuk trying to center to Corson, and he's unable to. Then Kravchuk gets the puck behind the Blues net. He's tied up, and Tikkanen feeds far right wing for Hull. He'll catch up with the puck over the red line. Moves in over the blue line against Mironov. That angle shot, and it's knocked away with the left glove, the trapper of Ranford. Kravchuk in his own end. Has a pass knocked away. Hull gets the puck, fakes a shot, makes a nice move in the slot. Over to Barron, a drive. Oh, he drives it off the goalpost. Right point, McInnes tees it up, and that shot block goes to the corner. Here's Creighton in the slot for Hull. It's 4-on-4 for 5 seconds more. Now another feed to Barron, and that pass gets away. Now Creighton with it, working to the slot, well out. Players are back on. Both teams at full strength. Shanahan centers, and no one in front. Barron there hitting the post, bidding for his first goal of the season. The only Blues player who's played significantly not to get a goal. Great play. Creighton works to the slot. Waits, shoots. Bad save by Ranford, and a great save on Creighton. Then Anderson steals the puck. He gets hit by Mironov. Into the corner, Shanahan fakes, moves behind the net. Now comes Mearside. Now out near the blue line, into the slot. Can't make a final move around Doug Waite. The Oilers break out. Waite stick handles through center ice. Feeds ahead for Corson. Then Barron intercepts. Can't clear. Waite across the ice for Bookberger. Bad angle and a shot blocked in front of Joseph. McInnes behind the net. Takes a man. Takes the puck. Slides it up the boards. Moving in. Marchment from the point. Into the corner to Bookberger. Then his pass intercepted by Creighton, who feeds ahead to Karamnov. Then a nice right wing pass to Shanahan, cutting in circle, shoots, skate save Ranford. Boy, that was a beauty. Here come the Oilers. After the puck, can't reach it. Duchesne clears it out of his own end, off the stick to Dave Roberts. Roberts a pass ahead for Gilbert. He's slowed up, and the Oilers dump the puck into the St. Louis zone. Back to play it is Duchesne. Around the near boards, intercepting Horton, and a pass for Marchment. And Marchment just turns the puck on net, but an easy save. Here's Marchment behind the net, centering, and no one there for the Oilers. Moving in. Kennedy a drive from the point, knocked down by Norton. Pass ahead to Karamnov, right in front of the penalty boxes. Then a pass hits a skate. Here come the Oilers. Bookberger moving in, and back to Shane. Then Karamnov back to pull Bookberger down. Todd Marchand. A shot right on, and Joseph makes the save on the youngster, Todd Marchand, the Buffalo, New York, and Clarkson University native. Well, Karamnov gave the puck away, but didn't give up, came back, and made a strong defensive play.
Yeah, he's worked very hard in this game tonight, has 1 assist on the night, but the Blues came out of this period, Kenny, and had some good chances. Brett Hall will end up feeding Murray Barron, who let the shot go. That hits the post, and then the Blues end up with another opportunity. Edmonton kind of standing around in their own zone. Again, they're a big physical team, but they're kind of standing there, and the Blues are able to control the puck, make moves, and get good scoring chances. And the second chance was Adam Creighton, and Bill Ranford was able to come up with a good save. At times, what the Oilers are doing, they're concentrating really about, concentrating just kind of one man instead of looking around and playing the other man. It's 2-on-1, 3-on-1, but there's open Blues players around the net.
Play resumes in the Blues zone. Murray Barron gets the puck. He is on this fence now with McInnes up to Tikkanen. He'll drive it in. Tikkanen with Ellick in the middle and Hall on the other wing. Oilers give it away. Ellick, right point. McInnes shot right on. Oh, another great save. The third of the period for veteran Bill Ranford. Puck sent the length of the ice. Joseph has to play it onto the stick of Barrett. He gets checked. Bookberger steals. Bookberger in the near corner. The veteran, number 16 for Edmonton. Spun around by Ellick. Then Ellick knocked down. Here's Scott Thornton. Well away from the net on the boards. To Bookberger. He gets grabbed by Ellick. Ellick in the corner. Bookberger can't center the puck behind the net. Far corner, Todd Ellick gets it. Flips it ahead for Hull. Then it goes out of his reach, poked away, and at center ice, Ellick picks it up over the line. He's checked by McGill. The Oilers' Thornton stopped at center ice by Holder. Hull slides the puck back to McInnes. He feeds up the near boards to Tikkanen. Rink wide for Hull, and the puck slips away. And the Blues are changing. Luke Richardson in his own end. Feeds ahead, then a dangerous pass. Maltby works to center ice, checked by Karamnov, gets the puck ahead. Holder loses it to Waite. Doug Waite with Aksua. But Waite can't get a shot. Forced out near the blue line. Feeds the puck ahead. Now it comes over. And Mironov can't get a shot. Goes into the corner, loses the puck, and the Blues clear it out. Out to center ice. Here's Kravchuk back at his own end. Leaves the puck on the near boards for Stapleton. Veteran Mike Stapleton over the line. Slowed up by Holder. Gets the puck back. Feeds in front right through the crease, but wide of the net. Puck sent ahead by Creighton to Shanahan. Right wing for Karamnov into the Edmonton end. Bad angle shot right on. Ranford the save, and he smothers the rebound. Just approaching the 5-minute mark in the second period. 3-0 St. Louis. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
Murray Barron ended up with a chance that hit the post, but what a play by Brett Hall. He's been setting up plays tonight. He has the puck, just fakes a shot, and 3 Oilers go right past him. That allows Barron to walk in after the nice feed from Hall, and he just rifles a wrist shot off the right post and out the other side.
Stapleton wins the draw on his own end from Robertson. Robertson Gilbert crashed into the corner with Kennedy and Stapleton. This is in the Edmonton end, and the puck held for a faceoff. You know, the last 15 meetings between these two teams, the Oilers have won only 2. That's how tough it's been for the Oilers against the Blues. Of course, the Blues will be in Dallas tomorrow night, in Chicago on Wednesday night. We'll be on KPLR TV, St. Louis 11 tomorrow night, back on Prime Sports on Wednesday night from Chicago. Blues' next home game this Friday night against San Jose. That'll be a TV game on Channel 11. Of course, everything on KMOX Radio on our Blues Radio Network. Otsua out of his own end to Maltby, up to the red line. Lines are up, long shot wide into the near corner. Then to Dean Kennedy. He'll dump the puck from the point to the corner. Blues get there first. A pass to Norton. His pass deflects, and Anderson picks up the puck at center ice. He takes a mean hip check, but then Roberts with a chance from the right wing and a shot and a save. Ryan Marchment threw the check on Anderson, who's fine. Marchment is hurt. He's back on his feet in front of the net. Here's Anderson, poke check, and the Oilers start out. Marchment hurt his leg. Up the right wing, Maltby. Marchment gliding to the Oilers bench. Maltby dumps the puck in. Duchesne right in front of Joseph. Up the near wing to Norton. He's about to get hit. Misses most of the checks but loses the puck. Then gets hit again. Gets the puck again and shoots it in. Norton took 3 hits and screams at the referee. Oilers in their own zone. Up to Maltby. Out of his own end. Maltby near the red line. Shoots the puck in. Wide of the Blues net. Joseph way out in the corner. Now there'll be a penalty. There's a penalty away from the play. A slashing call. A slashing call here at 5:57 of a scoreless second period, and it'll be Esa Tikkanen of the Blues who will go off, and the Oilers will have a power play.
Well, Maltby got his stick up along with Esa Tikkanen just inside the Blues blue line, or just outside, and then Tikkanen with the slash on Maltby as Maltby was trying to get to the bench. Meanwhile, Marchment, he's one of the best hip checkers in the league. You've got to have your head up, and Anderson was being hooked on the play. Marchment anticipated the play and hit him with a perfect mid-ice hip check, but it was Marchment on the play that ended up hurting. I'm not sure if it was his knee or an ankle, but he's really had some difficulty after the play and finally made his way off the ice.
5:57, the time of the 2-minute slashing penalty to Tikkanen. The Oilers 0 for 2 with a man advantage. Blues win the draw on their own end. Hull gets the puck. Blues lead it 3-0. Hull a pass at center ice behind Ellick. Kravchuk from the center ice circle drives the puck in. Comes out the near boards all the way to center ice by Boris Mironov. He'll skate back in his own end, pursued by Hull. Mironov leaves the puck for Doug Waite. One time a Ranger. Near side, back to Kravchuk. He'll flip it in. Joseph comes out, knocks the puck down for Barrett. He'll clear it off the glass to Ellick. 2-on-1 with Hull. Mironov back. Now to Hull. Left wing into the circle. In front to Ellick. And a shot deflects off Ellick's leg. And the save by Ranford. Ellick not able to get his stick on the puck, but it seemed to deflect off his body right to Ranford.
Well, the puck just took a bounce off the glass, I should say. That allowed the Blues to go down 2-on-1. Now, Ellick had a man coming back. Al McKiss was also following up on the play. He was wide open. But again, Brett Hull, we've seen him do it before. He tries to set up the new players on the team. He wanted to get Todd Ellick a goal, even though Ellick was covered closely. Tried to set him up, and Al McInnes was wide open coming down the slot. And I think Brett Hull just got up and yelled down to Al McInnes, "I saw you, but I wanted to get Ellick a goal."
And as it turns out, we see a couple replays that pass might have gone off the Oiler defenseman, but Ranford had to make another good save. The Oilers have had only 5 shots on goal the entire game. They've been outshot 7-2 in this period. Oilers shoot the puck in. Blues trying to clear. Duchesne can't. Stapleton in front of Thornton. He stopped. Great chance here. Oh, what a save on Stapleton by Joseph. Oh, baby. What a great save by Curtis Joseph. Blues send the puck back into the Edmonton end. We've seen really some superb goaltending in this period from Bill Ranford. And then Joseph in on the act. Hard shot left wing. Thornton into the Blues zone. Works behind the net. Scott Thornton into the near corner. Now Scott Thornton right wing circle. Out to the blue line. Oilers have the power play. Pass behind the net for Todd Marchand. Now Thornton in the near corner. He's bothered. Duchesne steals the puck. Gets it ahead to Shanahan. He can't get out. Stapleton keeps it in to Thornton. Out at the blue line to Richardson. Then a feed ahead, and Shanahan intercepts, clears the puck down the ice. Tikkanen will be back in 15 seconds. The Blues have a 3-0 lead here in the second period. Both teams changing. Oilers to center ice. Kennedy left wing for Ian Fraser. He's knocked down. Lidster gets the puck. Back the other way ahead to Anderson. Trying to move in on the right wing on Marchment. Can't. Puck tipped away to the blue line. And Edmonton takes control. Tikkanen back on. Ian Fraser hasn't played much. Over the line on the left wing into the corner. Taken out by Lidster. Loose puck behind the net. Tikkanen a great job on DeBrusk. Then DeBrusk gets loose. Feeds along the near boards to Kennedy, and he'll shoot her wide. Anderson picks up the puck in his own end. He gets checked, and a loose puck behind the net. Here's Louis DeBrusk. DeBrusk knocked down by Holder to Kennedy at the point. Straight away, Marchment. Screen shot. Joseph again. What a save. And then the next shot knocked away. Oilers a drive from well out goes wide. Tikkanen clears to center ice, and Kennedy shoots the puck in offside. We've seen great action in the second period. The Blues lead it 3-0. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
Curtis Joseph hasn't been too busy in this game, but he has to come up with 3 good saves. The first one on Doug Weight, the second one a wonderful save off of Mike Stapleton's stick, and then a long shot from the point is deflected by Doug Weight again, and Joseph with his left shoulder is able to make the save and keep the Oilers off the scoreboard.
Face off outside the St. Louis blue line. Ellick out there wins the draw to Norton. He'll flip the puck ahead for Hull. He can't play it. Corson shoots it in. Norton and Duchesne, Ellick, Hull, and Tikkanen for the Blues, who lead it 3-0. Up the far side for Hull. He'll flip the puck to neutral ice. And Kennedy backs in with it into his own end in front of Ranford. Feet ahead, goes off Norton, and the loose puck picked up in the neutral zone. Marchment gets it ahead. Tikkanen intercepts. Forced back into his own end where Norton has the puck. Up to Ellick at the St. Louis line. Back to the defense and Duchesne. Up the near wing for Tikkanen. He'll circle back to his line. And then backhand the puck into the Edmonton end as the Blues are ready to change. Brian Marchment up the near side for David Oliver. And a pass ahead for Wade. He didn't anticipate it. And Norton back in his own end for the Blues. His pass for Tikkanen by him, and the puck goes the length of the ice. Brian Marchment back to touch it. And a whistle and an icing against the Blues, who lead it 3-0. Fans, it's not hockey without ice. Bud Ice and Bud Ice Light, the official beer sponsor of the NHL.
And Mike Keenan has made a change on his defense core tonight. He's put Jeff Norton and Steve Duchesne together in this game. They played very well together. Duchesne, since Norton was acquired, was moved to the right side. I think he's been much more effective on the right side, even though he's a left-handed shot. He's played the right side most of his career. He seems to be getting involved in the play more. He seems to anticipate the play a little bit better. So Norton and Duchesne, the pairings tonight, and they've looked good together.
Now the face-off in the Blues end. Wade has the puck. Left point. Richardson a shot. And that's blocked. Here's McInnes behind the net. He gets hit, but shovels the puck to Shanahan. Now ahead for Creighton. On with Karamnov. Creighton over the blue line. Flips the puck behind the Edmonton net. Ranford leaves it there for Luke Richardson. He advanced the puck. And it's Corson at center ice. Right wing it comes. Now to Oliver. Back in front for Corson on the give from Wake. Now back in front from Corson. And the puck knocked away, and Creighton clears it out. Creighton with Karamnov and Shanahan. Richardson at center ice. Little short couple of passes by the Oilers. They lose the puck. And Barron has it in his own end. Takes his man against the boards, and that allows Creighton to get the puck. He gives it to McInnes up the right wing to Karamnov over the red line. Cuts to the near side into the offensive zone. A shot goes wide. Then Roberts on the far boards with a puck in his skates, checked by Bookberger, who flips the puck behind the Oilers net. It comes out the near side. Roberts there runs into Luke Richardson. They tie each other up. Puck comes loose. It comes to Gilbert. He weaves to the corner. Stuffs the puck behind the net for Anderson. He has trouble getting bumped and checked by Doug Weight, but does a good job. Now Anderson trying to come in front. Can't. Puck comes loose. Gilbert has it. Wheels, shoots, and it's blocked right in front of Ranford. On a good defensive play by Doug Weight. Oilers get the puck to center ice, lose it. Here's Holder ahead to Roberts at the red line. Long shot right on. Bad save by Ranford. And the Oilers clear the puck out. Here's Holder slapping it off the board. It comes into the Oilers' end. McGill carries to center ice, chips the puck ahead, and Holder slaps it right back to Randy McGill, and he'll backhand it in from the center circle. And Edmonton changes on the go. Bill Holder for the Blues, back deep in his own end. Slaps the puck off the glass. It carries through center ice back into the Edmonton end. 8:40 to go, second period. Blues are changing now. They lead it 3-0. Oilers in their own end. Pass comes up the middle. Marchand checked there by Duchesne. Can't even get out of his own end. Oilers back. Falling down Kravchuk. He gets up. Feeds ahead. Norton intercepts. Feed for Twist. Doesn't reach him. Then Thornton the pass. That doesn't click. And here's Kravchuk at the Edmonton blue line. His pass knocked away. The puck comes to Thornton. He'll fire it in. Joseph behind the net can't stop the puck, and Norton picks it up in the corner. His pass tipped away by Mironov and out to center ice, batted back and into the Blues zone by Oksuta. 8:09 left, second period, 3-0 St. Louis. And this is St. Louis Blues hockey.
Al MacInnis started this season being paired with Murray Barron on the left side, MacInnis on the right side. That was a very good tandem. They played well together, and then MacInnis went down with the shoulder injury. The Blues made the trade for Jeff Norton, and Mike Keenan made a couple of changes, and we mentioned Norton and Duchesne playing together tonight. That puts Barron and MacInnis back together on defense.
Duchesne clears up to Hull. Puck shot back in by the Oilers. They're offside, but a delayed call. And they clear the zone. Here's Norton, number 5 in his own end. This clears the puck up the near boards, back into the Edmonton end. In the first period, Shanahan, Norton, and Duchesne scored for the Blues. Ellick intercepts, centers. Great chance. Duchesne, robbed. Rebound. Hull stopped by Ranford. Hull back to the left point, belongs to Norton. He gets hit by Maltby, advances, feeds in front, right off the leg of Ellick. Now the puck to Hull, in front for Teakin, and tied up. Here's Ellick, he shoots, and a stick save by Ranford. The puck centered to the side of the net by Ellick, and Ranford smothers it, and Hull and Teakin and Ellick, a very good shift.
Boy, the Blues are really skating. They're quick on the puck tonight. They're moving their legs in the offensive zone, and they are getting to most of the loose pucks, which are turning into scoring chances. Brett Hull, even though he hasn't scored a goal, he has played a marvelous game. Duchesne, we mentioned him earlier, his anticipation moving in from the point. That was one opportunity that Ranford made the save on. Brett Hull had the next chance and had the save, and then Hull tries to set up Tikkanen, and Ellick ends up with the loose puck and gets a shot. And again, Bill Ranford makes another save. Boy, as a coach, you hate to see your team get all these scoring chances and not score. Granted, the Blues have dominated and lead 3-0, but should Edmonton come back and score a goal, that could change the flow of the game around, and Bill Ranford is continuing to give his team a chance to get back in this game.
Blues have outshot the Oilers 24-9. 7.5 minutes to go in the second period. Edmonton wins the draw on their own end. Dean Kennedy is behind the net with a puck. He's number 32. This pass up the near wing for Fraser, knocked away by Shanahan, and Marchand back behind his net. He gets hit by Chassé. The puck comes to Creighton. That's what you call good forechecking. Here's Brian Marchman. He's tripped by Chassé. Who gets the puck in the corner? Denny Chassé, right point. McGinnis. Oh, screen shot and a brilliant stick save. Now Barron keeps it into Shanahan in the slot. Chassé goes to the net, shoots. Ranford, another acrobatic stop. Here's a centering pass by everyone. And the puck to center ice, shot back in by Shanahan. And Kennedy retreats. 3-0 Blues. They could have a couple more in this period easily. Up the right wing. Fraser shoots the puck in. Joseph leaves it behind the net. MacInnis gets there. Fires it around the boards. Gilbert lets it go. And the Oilers' Brian Marchman will skate back in his own end to get the puck. Both clubs are changing. 6.5 minutes remaining in the second period. Oilers working to center ice. Marchman gets past a Roberts check. Shoots the puck in off Bill Holder, wide of Joseph. Lidster back with the puck behind the net. Gets hit. Takes his man. That allows Dave Roberts to come back and cover up. Roberts earlier in the year wearing number 12. Now with number 37. Pass by the Blues at center ice. Knocked away. Ty Marchand shoots the puck in. Back to play it is Lidster. Up the near wing. Roberts beaten to the puck by the defenseman McGill. Puck ends up behind the net. Lidster and Thornton there battling for the puck. And a big crowd behind the Blues net. And Glenn Anderson has position. He gets checked, pulls away, fierce effort, clears the puck, and it'll go all the way down the ice. Back to play it is Ryan McGill. He does, and an icing call against the Blues. And play is stopped with 5:39 remaining in the second period. And the Blues with a 3-0 lead. Neither team has scored in this period, and now the referee, Don Van Massenhoven, coming over to the penalty box and the door opening.
And it's the Blue side. Meanwhile, Denny Chassé with a couple of chances. This was right after the Ellick, Tikkanen, Hull line put some pressure on. Next line out, some good chances. Denny Chassé was able to walk right in. Boy, what a pass from Shanahan, right on the stick of Chassé. He uses a little strength and walks in, and again, Bill Ranford, a wonderful save on Chassé.
The Blues have a 3-0 lead. We'll take a timeout. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
Well, the Oilers get an opportunity. Glenn Anderson ends up with a 5-minute high sticking major. He just tries to clear the puck, and the follow-through on his stick catches Todd Marchand in the face, and the Oilers have a 5-minute power play.
Here's their opportunity to get back in this one, though they have been decidedly outplayed. Wade feeds left side. Backhand shot blocked. Kravchuk's effort, a second shot, and the save by Joseph. Into the corner. The puck knocked away. Hull after it. Can't clear it out. Initially, then gets it from Mironov. He's hooked down from behind, and there'll be a penalty on Boris Mironov. Hull was off to the races, and Boris Mironov yanks him down from behind. Boy, that penalty will really hurt Edmonton.
Well, Edmonton on the play. They tried to keep it in. Now, Mironov actually hits the puck, but it hits his own player and comes back the other way. That was Oliver, and Hull would have had a breakaway. So actually, it's a good penalty to take by Mironov, because they'll play 4-on-4 for the next couple of minutes, and then Edmonton will still be on the power play for another 2 minutes and 35 seconds. So some bad luck for the Oilers trying to keep the puck in. Hull right on the spot and would have had a breakaway. Mironov had to pull him down.
Big hello to Mallory and Michael Beatty from Columbia, Illinois. Their dad Rick and Uncle Kevin are here. And a big welcome to Rebecca Edwards, young gal who is at her first Blues game tonight. And wherever you're watching or listening, we're glad you're with us. The Blues have a 3-0 lead. Just over 5 minutes remaining in the second period. The Oilers have the puck in their own end. McGill behind the net slaps it into the near corner. Both teams are a man short. Here's Mike Stapleton. Pass off the skate of Thornton at center ice. McInnes leaves it for Barron. He'll carry to center ice from his own end. And the puck gets away. McGill can't make a play. He gets the puck chopped back to him by Stapleton. Up the right wing to Scott Thornton. Moving in over the line. Bumped by McInnes. Loose puck. And it's cleared out by Todd Elliott. Minute 25. The Oilers will be back at full strength. Richardson walks in with a puck, but he doesn't see that across the ice. Pat Stapleton is offside, and the action is stopped with 4:37 left in period 2.
Well, George Burnett, the young rookie coach of the Edmonton Oilers, says when his team is skating and playing physical is when they're effective. They haven't done that in this game tonight, a large part because of the way the Blues have played, standing up, breaking up plays in the neutral zone, holding up the forward so the Oilers can't physically forecheck, and the Blues haven't had much of a problem in their own zone. Boy, Burnett has a reputation of one of those hard-working guys. Glenn Sather was saying, I wish the guy would just relax a little bit.
Well, he's awfully young to be coaching in the league, isn't he? Now the Blues get the puck out. At center ice, it's loose. Now here's Dean Kennedy. Tikkanen knocked down. Kennedy stopped by Duchesne at the defense. Ahead for Tikkanen. He knocks the puck to Hull. He's got a man to beat. It's Marchman. He leaves the puck, and it's intercepted. Cleared up to Kelly Buchberger. This is Buchberger through center ice, slowed up by Duchesne. Duchesne's played extremely well tonight. Now Brian Marchman back at his own blue line. Leaves the puck for Kennedy. Gets the return pass. In 45 seconds, Mironov will be back for Edmonton. Blues also shorthanded. Puck slid in by Kennedy. Joseph clears it up the far right wing for Hull. He flips it out. Intercepting Marchand. He hands it right back to the Blues captain. He'll stick handle of the red line and wants to circle back now near his own line. Feeds ahead for Creighton off his stick. The puck deep into the Edmonton end. Creighton Kravchuk after it. Behind the Edmonton net. Kravchuk slows up the Blues big center. The puck cleared up the boards. Not out. Kept in. McInnes a shot, and it goes off the skate of Creighton. Here's Marchand back deep in his own end. He'll stop behind the net. 10 seconds until the Oilers are back at full strength. We're late in the second at Kiel. The Blues lead 3-0. Marchand to center ice, flips the puck to Kennedy. He'll drive it in, knocked down by McInnes. He'll get it to Roberts. Right wing Shanahan over the line. Can't dance around. Kravchuk, loose puck. Shane Corson slides it deeper into his own end. Edmonton back at full strength. They now have a 2-minute, 21-second man advantage, trailing 3-0. Here they come. Out of the Blues line, stopped by McInnes, and the Oilers regroup at center ice. Working in. They get the puck over the line. Flipped ahead. Roberts knocks it down. McInnes gets it. Wheels and shoots the puck the length of the ice. Now the Blues make some changes on the penalty killing crew. Out on defense, Lidster and Holder. Up front, Hull and Gilbert. Oilers start up ice from behind their net. Mironov feeds it left wing. Working through center ice. Into the Blues zone, Shane Corson. He drops the puck. Stolen from Richardson by Hull. Breaking in. Mironov cutting back. Hull has a step. Works in. Shoots. Great save. And there'll be a penalty called. Ranford, who's made 4 or 5 terrific saves in the second period, makes a dazzling save on Hull, who gets a big ovation from the loving fans here at Kiel Center. And now there may be a penalty shot called here.
Well, right at the end of this, just before Hull shoots, he gets tripped and slashed from behind right along the skate, so he was going down as he got the shot off. Ranford made the save, but in any case, Don Van Massenhoven makes the call, and the Blues and Brett Hull will get a penalty shot. You know, Ken, the thing about Brett Hull, he has missed a lot of breakaways in the last 10 or 12 games because he's had a bad wrist. He has trouble taking the puck and moving it to back and forth because of the wrist. He's still able to shoot okay, but has some trouble stick handling, and he's just had a difficult time on breakaways.
This will be the Blues' first penalty shot of the season. It'll be the first penalty shot that Bill Ranford has had against him, and it'll be the 15th penalty shot in the National Hockey League this season. The odds favor the goaltender. Of the 14 previous penalty shots, there have been only 3. That's 3 goals scored. That's been it. Brett looking for his 20th goal of the season. Approaches the puck, picks it up at the red line, over the blue line, skates in, takes a shot, and he shoots it wide. Ranford might have gotten just a piece of it. The puck goes wide of the net. And in 15 penalty shots in the NHL this season, the player skating in has scored only 3 times.
Well, he didn't waste much time stick handling. He was going to use that wrist shot, kind of faked a couple of times, and actually had Ranford going one way, but Ranford just gets a piece of it. His right toe, he's able to just get a piece of it and deflect it the other way. Had Brett been able to lift that puck up, he had some room on that side. Boy, what a save by Ranford. Ranford was anticipating the puck going to his left, and he was leaning that way, but kicked out his right leg and got a piece of the Hull shot. Terrific save.
He just gets a bit of it. From where we sit, when you look at it initially, it's hard to tell if he just gets a piece of it, but it went just wide, and he got just a hair, and that was it. So the Blues attempting to make it 4-0 with the penalty shot. Brett cannot score on Bill Ranford. It remains 3-0 St. Louis. And remember, there is still a minute 40 to go on the penalty. That 5-minute major to Glenn Anderson. And that has Karamnov serving the penalty. Of course, Anderson gets a game misconduct with that 5-minute high sticking penalty at 14:21 here in the second period, and Karamnov in the penalty box.
Well, and Brett Hull knows that he had room there on the other side. They're still working on the right pad of goaltender Bill Ranford. He probably broke the strap with that shot of Brett Hull, but boy, he had him leaning the other way, and Brett Hull with a great fake as he's coming down. It's just a subtle fake to get Ranford to go one way, then Hull pulls it the other way, and Ranford with the reflexes, boy, he just stretched out with that right leg and made an awfully good save.
It is easy, and I think accurate to say in this period with the Blues having 16 shots on goal, they could easily have scored another 2 or 3 in this period if it were not for Ranford.
Without question. And again, that 3-0 lead still not safe in this game, because again, a 5-minute major can certainly turn things around, and even though Edmonton got that, part of it was negated on the penalty that the Edmonton Oilers took. But again, with this much time left, still 2:19 to go in the second period, and plenty in the third period coming up, you don't want to squander the scoring chances.
Now the face-off to the right of the Edmonton goal. The Oilers win the draw. The Blues killing the penalty with Hull and Tikkanen, Duchesne and Norton. Here come the Oilers to center ice. Otsuda has the puck knocked away, and the Oilers go back deep. Stapleton up the near wing. Marchand across the ice for Richardson. He steers the puck in. Norton picks it up behind the net. Flips it ahead, not out. Mike Stapleton has it, keeps it in. Along the near boards, Otsuda spun around. Marchand in the corner, gives the puck to Roman Otsuda. He leaves it in the corner for Todd Marchand. Back to the right point. to Stapleton. Ahead to Otsuda, knocked away, and the puck cleared out by Duchesne. 1 minute to go in the Edmonton man advantage. They trail the Blues 3-0. A minute and a half left in the second period. Stapleton over his own blue line. A pass ahead. Batted down by McInnes with his stick. Puck shot in by Maltby. Blues back. Barron clears off the boards. Not out. Right point. Stapleton pass in front out of the reach of Corson. He'll take a bad angle shot off the skate of Barron. And Adam Creighton shoots the puck the length of the ice. Both teams are changing players. 1:10 remaining in the second. Kravchuk deep in his own end. Being shadowed by Adam Creighton. 25 seconds left in the Blues penalty. A minute 3 to go in the period. Oilers at center ice. Corson right wing. Doug Wade in the slot. Tries a drop pass and the puck batted away. Here's Shanahan. Can't clear it out. Now it's batted out. And Kravchuk for Edmonton back in his own end. In 10 seconds, Karamnov will return to the ice. Here come the Oilers at center ice. Corson over the blue line on the right wing. Drops the puck for Waite. Waite pulls up in the corner. Feeds to the right point. Mironov. High shot over the net. Far corner. Roberts gets the puck. Karamnov back on. The Blues survive that scare. Up to Karamnov with Shanahan. Over the line. Drop pass to Shanahan. Over on the right wing to hold it. Top of the circle. A shot off the post. Off the near post from the far right wing. Blitzer a pass to Karamnov behind the net. He's battling Mironov. 18 seconds to go in the period. Then Shanahan skates in, attempts to center. The puck goes behind the net. And Mironov has it. Almost loses it, does now. Here's Shanahan, 8 seconds left. Karamnov dumped in front. And the puck gets away, and Kravchuk clears it the length of the ice. 2 seconds to go. That's going to do it. And that is the end of the second period. Another sensational period for Curtis Joseph and the Blues. Bill Ranford, great save after great save. The Blues in the period out shooting the Oilers 14-5. The Blues tonight with 27 shots on goal. Edmonton has had only 8. Shanahan, Norton, and Duchesne scoring in the first period for St. Louis. Coming up in this intermission, Bruce Affleck will have as his guest Kelly Bookberger. Lead it 3-0. Fans, you can pick up your St. Louis Blues commemorative ticket and ticket holder and help Ronald McDonald Children's Charities. For only $10, a donation of $10 to the Ronald McDonald's Children's Charities, you can own one of these beautiful commemorative tickets and ticket holders. You're certain to find over the years they'll become collector's items. So stop by any one of the 5 Blue Note sports shops, pick yours up, and help the youngsters of St. Louis through Ronald McDonald Children's Charities.
Curtis Joseph has faced 8 shots by the Edmonton Oilers, has stopped all 8. Bill Ranford, meanwhile, has faced 27 and made 24 saves to this point.
We're underway. And a Marchment shoots the puck in for Edmonton. Both teams are at full strength. The Oilers have played 7 periods here at Kiel, and they have not had a goal yet. From center ice, Hull shoots the puck in, and it sails over the glass. And a fan from Fenton has a souvenir puck down in the end behind Ranford.
How'd you know he was from Fenton?
I could see him. He got a little Fenton t-shirt on.
Well, meanwhile, both these teams will play tomorrow night. The Blues are flying out tonight on their way to Dallas. They'll play the Stars in Dallas tomorrow night. And the Edmonton Oilers, a team that has been here since Friday after playing 2 games in Dallas, will fly out of here tonight, go to Toronto, and play the Maple Leafs in Toronto tomorrow night.
Puck comes back into the Edmonton zone. It's cleared out by Dean Kennedy off the glass back into the St. Louis end. And here is McInnes behind the net. Up the far side for Shanahan. Puck tips to center ice to Creighton. He gets around a marksman check but loses the puck. Kennedy takes it behind the Edmonton net. Ranford in the goal to our right, up the near wing. And it is Pearson sending the puck ahead up the right side. Stapleton and a shot. And that goes wide. Joseph coming way out. Now behind the net, Oilers coming out in front. A shot and the save by Joseph. As the Oilers had a good chance there. Doug Wade buzzing. And Joseph, a big save here in the first minute of the third period.
Well, the Blues had 3 players back on the initial chance by Stapleton, and Murray Barron, the left defenseman, I don't think he looked either did not look to his left, or there was some miscommunication with the wing. But the Blues had 3 players back, and Stapleton was left all alone. And boy, from just inside the top of the circle, let a shot go. Curtis Joseph just got a piece of it. And then the Oilers were able to regroup, get the puck. This time Doug Wade trying to come around the net, gets a shot off. Joseph made that save, and then the Oilers converge on the rebound as well before Joseph can cover up.
The faceoff will be to Joseph's left. Alec waved out. He is centering Hall and Tikkanen. Marchand wins the draw from Hall. Back to the right point. Quick little shot by McGill, and it goes wide. Here's Alec in his own end. He gives the puck up. Great chance for it. No, and he shoots well wide. Right point, McGill flips the puck towards the net. Knocked down in the slot. Played by Edmonton. Scott Thornton with a puck. Whips it behind the St. Louis net. Norton there clears up the far boards. And Tikkanen chops it to center ice where Alec and Thornton collide. And here is Ryan McGill at his own blue line. A pass for Todd Marchand too far. And the Blues have to go deep to their own end to play it. Now it's cleared up by Norton to Tikkanen. That's center ice to Hall. Ahead for Alec. One man back. Ryan Marchment. Backhander goes wide off the stick of Alec. Hall keeps the puck in. It deflects to Todd Marchand. Marchand races over the red line into the St. Louis end, and he gets bumped right there and off the puck by Duchesne. And the Blues, Duchesne flips the puck into the Edmonton zone, and both teams are changing. Coming up to the 2-minute mark in the third period. Blues up 3-0. Pass for Aksuta. Blues knock it down. Then Kravchuk feeds ahead on the right wing up to Corson. Trying to work in. Slowed up by Gilbert. In front. And Aksuta can't get his stick in the puck. Roberts breaks out to Gilbert. They've got Shanahan on the other wing. Gilbert fires the puck in. On the near board, Shanahan steers it to the net. And Ranford knocks it away. It gets loose. Ranford falling down. Can't get the puck. Shanahan slides it home. Yes, the Blues score. Brendan Shanahan. He and Dave Roberts were right out in front. A couple of efforts by Ranford to smother the puck. He was unable to, and it just sort of trickles in.
Boy, Ranford had a real difficult time getting the handle on this puck. A couple of times it ends up right in the crease. He thinks he has it, but his defenseman doesn't help out either, and actually knocks the puck away, makes another save, and then still can't find it, and eventually it ends up on the stick of Shanahan. I think he took the shot, it was blocked, it hit his skate, and I believe it went back into the crease and hit somebody and came back the other way. I think this went off an Oilers player, to tell you the truth, Kenny. We'll get another chance on the replay. The Oilers had players coming back. Kravchuk, number 21, the defenseman, was there as well. Dave Roberts was there. Shanahan actually kicked it. It did go off his skate, but I'm not sure if it didn't hit the stick of the Oilers player that was sliding down and eventually went into the net. But Ranford just simply couldn't get control of the puck. Shanahan was there. It did go off his skate. We're not sure if it hit anything else on the way into the net.
It is being reviewed upstairs. Referee Don Van Massenhoven is on the telephone. Jerry Bird is the video goal judge, and I think there is some case to argue that Shanahan kicked the puck in. I don't think that was his intent to kick it in, but I think it might have gone in off his skate.
I think so. I think so as well, Kenny. And again, the rule was changed. Now the goal has been credited to Brendan Shanahan, and that makes it 4-0, a big goal for the Blues. And remember, the rule has been changed this year regarding the puck being kicked into the net, whether intentional. If it is intentional, of course, it's waved off, but if it's accidental, they will count the goal. And on this particular play, looked like Brendan Shanahan was trying to shoot, actually fanned on it, tried to kick it to his skate. I still think it ended up going off a glove of either the goaltender Ranford or the Oiler player coming down and then sliding into the net.
I don't think there's any question it hit his skate, but my feeling would be without any intent to kick it in, and that's the ruling. And it's his 10th of the season, his second of the game. 2:15, the time of Shanahan's goal here in the third period. And the Blues have themselves what looks like a very comfortable 4-0 lead. Kravchuk at center ice has the puck get away. Lidster plays it ahead. Kravchuk gets it back, circles back into his own end. Now up the near wing, tries to feed it in. It hits Karamnov. Now there'll be a penalty as Kravchuk is held by Karamnov right in front of the penalty box. And that is going to be, I believe, an interference call against Vitaly Karamnov.
And Karamnov has played a good game tonight, but he's going to go off this time. He can't believe there's a call, but he definitely held up the Oiler player. That allowed Carbonneau to pick up the loose puck right along the boards in front of the penalty box. And the right call by Van Massenhoven as Karamnov goes off for interference, and Edmonton trailing 4-0 has a power play.
So the time of the penalty, 2:34. Edmonton is 0 for 5 on the power play. They've actually had 3 of the 4 shots on goal in this period.
Well, they came out, they started this third period with some scoring chances. Stapleton from the right wing, boy, that was a good chance, and Joseph really had to come up with a fine save on Stapleton. Then Doug Wade had a chance from close in as well.
Well, the Blues back killing the penalty. Oilers take the puck from center ice back deep into their own end. Tikkanen and Hall, McInnes and Barron killing this one. Here's Marchment. Pass up to the St. Louis line. Gets by Pearson. There'll be no icing. Barron plays the puck. Thought there might be icing. Battles in the corner with Doug Waite. Stapleton digs it out to McGill. Shot right on. Joseph the save. Rebound, and he smothers the puck. Another big save. Tough save for Curtis Joseph.
Ryan McGill from the left point decided to take a long shot, and that got through traffic. Joseph was able to make the initial save on it and then lost sight of the puck. There are 3 players in front of him. Joseph with 1 save. Actually, both Blues players, the puck went through. And then Murray Barron tried to help out. Joseph actually poked the puck underneath him and out the other side. But Joseph, always so alert, is able to find the puck. He looked around, couldn't feel it, knew it was someplace, and finally reached behind him and was able to grab it before Stapleton could bang it into the empty net.
1 minute, 37 seconds left in the power play. We mentioned the Oilers hadn't scored here this season back on February 20th. Curtis with the 4-0 shutout. It is 4-0 tonight. Blues have won 6 of their last 7 here at Kiel. Shanahan gets the puck, skates to center ice, short-handed over the blue line. Around Richardson, who sticks out his leg and loses the puck. And here's Doug Waite. Now the puck comes near side to Richardson. He'll golf it in. Around behind the net, far side. Shanahan loses it. Here's McGill. Near point to Richardson. A wrist shot blocked by Duchesne. And he clears the puck out. Creighton, Shanahan, Duchesne, and Norton killing the penalty. McGill fires the puck in. Joseph unable to stop it. It's along the near boards, and Stapleton has it skipped to center ice. A minute to go in the Edmonton power play. Both teams are changing. Boris Mironov skates with the puck all the way back to his net. Now feeds it ahead to Scott Thornton. Thornton in his own end. Bothered. Feeds far side, and the Oilers are at center ice. Stapleton shoots the puck in. Check it, make it Marchand who shoots it in. Joseph tries to clear it out. A high stick nicks Gilbert, it looks like. And maybe just a high stick knocks the puck down. And that'll stop play. And we'll have a face-off with 39 seconds to go, and the penalty to Karamnov. And the Oilers knocked the puck down with a high stick and touched it, so the face-off back near Bill Ranford.
And David Roberts seeing a lot of ice time tonight. Mike Keenan hasn't been afraid to use him in all situations in this game tonight. He's been out there killing penalties. He has seen a little power play action, and of course a regular shift, so he's given him plenty of opportunities to contribute to this team.
Blues scratches tonight. Rick Zombo and Ian LaPerriere are out injured. Basil McRae, Peter Stastny, and Don Dufresne are not dressed. 39 seconds to go in the Edmonton power play. The Blues lead it 4-0. Now we're down to 16 minutes to go in the third period. Oilers in their own end with the puck. Skating to center ice, Kravchuk, left wing, working in Brian Marchment. Shot, he scores from the near left wing circle. Brian Marchment, a low shot that beats Curtis Joseph. And Marchment moving in, and then Marchand takes the shot and scores his 10th of the season.
Well, Marchand with good speed and just beats Joseph right through the legs. That's from the left wings along the boards. He just takes the pass and will skate in using his speed and take the long shot and right through the legs of Curtis Joseph, who thought he had it. Marchand breaks the shutout bid by Curtis Joseph, and it is now 4-1. The power play goal by Edmonton makes it 4-1 for the Blues.
Marchand impressive, moving in on the left wing. And the play resumes at center ice. Ellick in front of his bench battling for the puck. Ian Fraser there kicking it for Edmonton. Then it comes loose at the red line, and the Oilers will backhand the puck in. Then the check on the play by DeBrusk, in the puck centered, but by everyone out to center ice. And back to play it is Dean Kennedy. Ahead for Louis DeBrusque, who has seen limited duty. He's at the red line. Left wing to Maltby. He'll take a slap shot right on, and Joseph the save, and he drops on the rebound. So young Todd Marchant has scored, and after the goal there by the 21-year-old, it's 4-1 St. Louis. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
After the goal by Marchant to make it 4-1, Kirk Maltby from nearly the same spot had an opportunity, and Joseph with a good save on Maltby.
Now the face-off to Joseph's right. Corson kicks at the puck. Creighton gets the better of it. And Norton moves up the right wing. Nice pass to Chassé. Both teams at full strength into the Edmonton end of the right wing into the corner. Now behind the net. Grabbed a bit by McGill. They bump. Then Corson gets the puck and clears it up to young David Oliver. He'll get the puck in the middle to Aksuda. Back to Oliver. Slap shot, and sliding in front of it, deflecting the puck into the crowd is Jeff Norton. Good play by the veteran Jeff Norton.
Well, it was a 4-on-2, and Norton, the defenseman, has to make a decision where to stay. He does a good job just staying between everyone and waiting to see what will happen, keeping himself in good position. And then Oliver with the good opportunity, but Norton, boy, terrific defensive play, releasing, sliding over to his left and going down to block the shot and deflecting it up and over the glass. Well, you mentioned Steve Duchesne playing a strong game. Jeff Norton has also played very well for the Blues tonight.
Now another face-off to Joseph's left. Under 15 minutes to go in the third period. Corson kicks the puck to Oliver, but Holder gets in the way, and Holder takes the puck. Clears it across the ice, near side to Hull, up to the red line, into the Edmonton zone. Hull looks for the trailer, Gilbert, and he gets a pass, shoots wide, and off the boards, the puck in front, and it's fallen on by Ranford. Gilbert and Richardson having some words, and nothing comes of that.
Well, Richardson, big and strong. He plays tough. Of course, he was involved in the trade with the Toronto Maple Leafs a couple years ago. And Richardson, a great physical specimen, skates very well, works hard, plays a strong defensive game. But again, this Oilers team, if you look at this team and wonder what they're missing, they need a puck-carrying defenseman. They could use a little bit more scoring up front. And George Burnett, a hard-working 32-year-old rookie coach in this league, has done a good job of bringing together what he has and at least getting them to work extremely hard.
Blues out shooting the Oilers 28-14, and McInnes in the right point has a sizzling shot caught and held by Ranford right off the faceoff.
Well, just to give you an idea how hard this shot is by McInnes, Ranford is not screened at all, and McInnes gets everything into it and still has a difficult time making a save on it. He can hardly move his glove, and the puck is already in his catching glove, and that's from a long distance with no one in front of him. He still has a difficult time making a save on McInnes.
Blackhawks won this afternoon at home. They beat Anaheim 5-2. From the faceoff, back to McInnes. He moves to the middle of the ice, tries to get a shot, can't. Passes into the corner. Carbonneau centers, twist, the drive, he scores! Off the skate of the Oiler player, and the Blues lead it 5-1. Twist took the shot, and it appeared to go off the Oiler player's skate, and the Blues again have a 4-goal lead.
Well, Guy Carbonneau wins 2 face-offs in a row. This time McInnes tries to get the shot off. He'll take it all the way across the blue line, realizes he has to get rid of it, just dumps it in the corner where Carbonneau very smartly is watching the play. A quick pass to Twist, and in front is Kravchuk, number 21. The shot by Twist off the right skate of Kravchuk. It deflects behind Bill Ranford and into the goal, and Tony Twist, who missed a scoring chance in the first period, gets a cheap one this time off the skate of Kravchuk, and it's 5-1 for the Blues.
On a night where Kelly Chase had an assist for Hartford, Tony Twist gets his 3rd goal of the season and his 3rd goal of his career at 5:42. And right from the face-off, another whistle. We're down to 14:10 to go, and the Blues lead at 5-1.
Now, it's nice to see players like Tony Twist, who work so hard. They have a tough job to do on the ice. To score a goal once in a while, it's good to see that. He had to wait a long time to score it all. He has all 3 goals this year.
Here's Ellick at his own end for the Blues. Over to Duchesne, ahead for Hull, to Ellick. Over the line, drop pass to Tikkanen. Back far side for Ellick, he's taken out. And here's Marchant. who has the Oilers goal, trying to clear. Can't. Norton, a shot that deflects wide, digging the puck out behind the net. He centers onto the stick of Scott Thornton. He clears it out off Bookberger, and it's shot right back in by Norton. Back to gather in the puck is Brian Marchment. He has it stolen by Tikkanen after good work by Hull. Puck cleared up the far boards by Edmonton and out to center ice. Bill Holder there. He'll chop it right back in. And the Blues are changing. They're skating in the third period with a 5-1 lead. Trying to make it 7 wins in their last 8 here at home. Now Brian Marchment slides the puck ahead. Holder knocks it down, leaves it in the neutral zone. Dean Kennedy rifles it into the corner. Joseph knocks the puck down, gets it ahead to Holder, up the far wing to Shanahan. He just clears it out. Ryan McGill fires it back in around behind the net out the near side. A shot by DeBrusk, and diving back in front to deflect the puck wide of the net is Joseph after the puck had gotten by him behind the goal. Puck cleared back into the Edmonton end. Here's Luke Richardson. He'll clear it off the boards by everyone. It'll go the length of the ice. Murray Barron being chased by Doug Waite. Her brother by Ian Fraser touches the puck, and that's an icing against Edmonton. 5-1 Blues, 12:44 remaining in the third. This is St. Louis Blues hockey. Our Citgo scoring recap. Shanahan, Norton, and Duchesne score for the Blues in the first period. No scoring in the second period. Here in the third, Shanahan from Robertson Gilbert. Then a power play goal for the Oilers. Marchand from Kravchuk. And then Twist is third from Carbonneau and McInnes. Our scoring recap brought to you by Citgo, the sign of quality. Oilers in their own end with a puck. Send it out to center ice. Barron gloves it down, flips it ahead. And the Oilers break out again. Over the line, Maltby fakes a shot. Poke check nicely by McInnes. The Blues clear the zone. Ryan McGill out near the red line. Gets a pass ahead. It's tipped away. Hull tries to get the puck. Can't. Finally, McInnes does. He's at center ice. At the blue line of Edmonton. Flips the puck into the corner. Banks behind the net. McGill plays it up the wing. And the Oilers just clear it out. Here's McInnes back in his own end. Across far side to Barron. At the red line to Gilbert. He'll steer the puck right to Ranford. Both clubs are changing. We're at the 8-minute mark of the third period. Up to DeBrusk. His pass hits Hull at center ice. And the puck comes right back to Richardson. He'll shoot it in, go after it. Norton beats him to it. Norton goes down, misses a check. Then the puck played far side for Twist. He can't clear the puck out. Here's Louis DeBrusk centering, and Duchesne intercepts. He'll clear to center ice. Dean Kennedy with a puck. Plays it over in front of the penalty boxes to Brian Marchment. He gets hit by Twist. Puck gets away. Marchment has it, clears it out. And at center ice, here's Duchesne. Twist wants to fight with Marchment. Here they go. Twist just going after him. Wouldn't go away from him. Marchment and Twist. Twist trying to land some rights. Marchment with his left hand has him at a bit of a distance. Marchment comes back with a couple of rights. Now they get twisted around. A big right from Twist. Oh, and he hammers him with a hard right, knocking the helmet of Marchment off. And the linesman whispers in the ear of Brian Marchment. And one of the key devices by linesmen to slow down combatants in a fight is to start to talk to them a little bit in their ear and say some calming things.
Kenny, I'll tell you what happened on the play. Marchment had the puck at the blue line, and Tony Twist was going in to forecheck him and take him out, and the high stick by Marchment, he gets his stick and his glove up right in the face of Twist. That's what really incensed him, and he just stayed after him. Tried to get him to drop his gloves. Finally, he did. And Tony Twist, I'll tell you what, he wasn't going to go away.
Let me ask you what kind of grab Marchment had on Tony's sweater with his left hand to keep him away. He had such a great grasp on it that he ripped right through the chest area on Twist's sweater. Boy, he just would, not until the very end did he let go of that sweater.
Well, Marchment is strong for him to be able to hold off Tony Twist. And right at the end of it, Twist was able to get the sweater of Marchment up and over his head. And Tony Twist with a couple of late rights to get the decision on Brian Marchment.
It is 5-1 Blues here. And we want to remind you, Blues fans, to remember, it's not whether you win or lose. It's how you enjoy the game. So always reach for smooth Busch beer and easy drinking Busch Light. The penalties, Twist and Marchment both get 5 for fighting. Twist gets 2 for instigating and a game misconduct. All of this at 8:33 of the third period. Blues thus are shorthanded for 2 minutes. Karamnov, who has been the official penalty server tonight, serves the penalty. Oilers with a man advantage. Long pass intercepted in the neutral zone by Duchesne. Now ahead to Hull, who was stopped tonight on a penalty shot, and he shoots wide. Shane Corson back, skates behind his net. Almost loses the puck, has trouble, and leaves it. Carried up to the red line, and shot in now by McGill. Duchesne back behind his net. Avoids 2 checks, gets it up to Hull. He can't clear it out. Oilers keep it in. Puck flipped into the far corner by David Oliver. Now a pass back to the point, and a feed ahead, and Norton intercepts, clears ahead to Hull. Blues lead 5-1. Now to Tikkanen, knocked away by Richardson, then Hull, a shot, and a good kick save by Ranford. 1:05 to go in the Oilers power play. They are 1 for 6 tonight. Through center ice, Shane Corson over the line to Bookberger, and the play offside. Edmonton is offside at the St. Louis blue line.
Now Brett Hull had one opportunity, short-handed, and Ranford had to make a save on him. He first tried to set Esa Tikkanen, but good job by Richardson knocking the puck down, but it ended up on the stick of Brett Hull, who was able to get a quick wrist shot off. Tikkanen would have been wide in if not for the play of Richardson knocking the pass down, and then Brett Hull ended up with the puck, and Ranford had to make a save on Hull.
Face off outside the St. Louis blue line. The puck comes to the Oilers. Mironov can't shoot it in the first time, gets it again along the near board, skates back to his own blue line. Now up to the checkered red line. Right wing pass knocked away by Barron, and he ends up with a puck and slaps it deep into the Edmonton end. Karamnov back in 38 seconds. Barron and McInnes, Creighton and Shanahan killing the penalty. It's been an excellent night all the way around for the Blues. They lead it 5-1. Mironov to center ice, telegraphs a pass. Shanahan knocks it away. Thornton can't get the puck. Shanahan overskates it, and here's Kravchuk. He'll skate back behind his net. He's on one point, Mironov on the other. The Blues are changing. Up ahead now to Thornton, in over the St. Louis line. Drops a pass. It got the Bookberger from Marchand. Back in the corner to Marchand. Thinking point to Mironov. Back far side to Marchand. He has the only Edmonton goal. Straight away to Mironov. Shot wide off the end boards. Puck comes high in front. Elliott knocks it away. McInnes gets the puck. Karamnov on the ice. And the puck shot the length of the ice off Mironov. 9:20 to go. One of the biggest crowds ever to see a hockey game in St. Louis tonight, over 20,000. The Oilers clear to center ice. Holder in the center circle. Elevates the puck back in off the glass in the near corner. And Ranford leaves it for Marchand behind the Edmonton net. The Blues tonight have had 31 shots on goal. Edmonton has been held to 15. 5-1 Blues through center ice. Kravchuk shoots the puck to the St. Louis line. It goes off the skate of Stapleton to Roberts. Now to Elliott. He'll slide it in. Karamnov gets hooked, goes after the puck. Kennedy gets it behind the net, leaves it in his own end, and here comes Edmonton. It's Doug Wade over the blue line. High pass knocked down at center ice by Holder. He's tied up by Stapleton, and here's Lidster in his own end. Off the far boards to Karamnov. He gets hit. The puck comes to Gilbert, and he'll shoot it in. And the Blues are changing on the fly. Oilers clear it to center ice. Gilbert at the red line. Flips the puck into the Edmonton end, right under the stick of defenseman Dean Kennedy. This pass ahead too far. Here's a pass, hits Chassé in the back, and the Oilers have it in their own end. Kennedy feeds up the right wing. Gilbert has his man covered, falls down, has the puck covered, holds it against the boards in front of the visiting bench, and that stops play. 5-1 St. Louis. 8 minutes, 6 seconds left in the third period. And this is St. Louis Blues hockey. 5-1 Blues lead it. Ken Wilson, Joe Micheletti, and Bruce Affleck here at Kiel. From the neutral faceoff, Gilbert slides the puck in. He is on with Carbonneau and Chassé. Carbonneau and Chassé have not seen a lot of action tonight. Norton on defense with Duchesne. Long Oiler pass too far. Norton at the center ice area shoots the puck in, takes a hit from Fraser. Here's McGill back. He gets bumped by Chassé. Loses forecheck well tonight. Up the boards. Maltby out of his own end for Edmonton into the middle. Long shot in by Kravchuk out of the corner, comes behind the net. Joseph clears it around the boards. Maltby there leaves the puck. Fraser centers for DeBrusk, who's lost his stick. And Kravchuk up from the point, works behind the net. Chassé kicks the puck into the corner. DeBrusk tied up there by Gilbert. Then Fraser sends the puck behind the Blues net. Now there's going to be a penalty. And it'll be against Edmonton as the Blues clear the puck out. And the referee stops play. Big elbowing penalty coming up here. with 7:13 left in the third period, and the Blues with a 4-goal lead.
Well, Louis DeBrusk had lost his stick in the blue zone, and he kept after, and he just took a swing at Greg Gilbert and really caught Gilbert. I'm not sure if it was with the elbow or with the arm, but he just swung around and really caught Gilbert on the jaw with his right. And so the Blues will have a power play as Louis DeBrusk goes off.
The Blues tonight have not had a power play goal. They've only had a couple of power plays. Shanahan has led the way with a pair of goals. It has just been a great performance tonight by the Blues. They have outshot Edmonton 31-15. And after a 3-goal outburst in the first period, they really have not been slowed down. Quebec tonight in the third period at Ottawa, speaking of not being slowed down, has a 10-3 lead. The Nordiques 10, the Senators 3. McInnes in his own end with a puck, gives it to Hull. Blues have the man advantage. A pass hits a skate, and the Blues Hull has to retreat back into his own end.
Again, Mike Keenan doing a smart thing in this third period. You mentioned Carbonneau and Chassé not playing much in this game, but here in the third period with a game tomorrow night in Dallas, Keenan using all 4 lines, getting everyone into the game.
Blues get the puck in, and the Oilers clear it away. DeBrusk, that elbowing penalty at 12:47. Oilers changing. Blues, Duchesne in his own end, up to McInnes. He averts a check, feeds right wing for Tikkanen. The puck goes into the offensive zone off his skate, but cleared out by Richardson. Now McInnes ahead to Hull. Hull into the Edmonton zone, has the puck far side to Tikkanen. Into the corner to Hull, knocked away. Tikkanen gets the puck again, back to Duchesne. Right point to McInnes, back to Duchesne. Far side for Shanahan, now to McInnes. His shot goes high and wide. Hull tries to center the puck, batted away. Tikkanen has it, feeds behind the net to Hull. The puck bouncing everywhere. Now far side, Shanahan, left point, Duchesne. Right wing boards, Tikkanen. Blues power play. Tikkanen stick handling with the puck. Behind the net to Hull. Hull looks in front, feeds it off Ranford. The puck deflects to Kennedy. He can't clear it out. Kept in, Duchesne and Hull. Far board, Shanahan. Straight away, McInnes. Near circle to Tikkanen. In front to Hull. And a pass for Shanahan. He doesn't expect it. Shanahan on the far left wing boards. Back to the left point to Duchesne. Straight away to McInnes. He'll shoot. And the shot block comes down in front. Hull passes to Shanahan. And the puck goes wide off his stick. 12 seconds to go in the Blues power play. Oilers. Kennedy clears the puck to the St. Louis line. McInnes ahead to Tikkanen, working in on the right wing. Tikkanen stops, bothered by Kravchuk. Back to McInnes. Bouncing puck, he knocks it over far side. Corson clears it out. Up to Oliver. And the play is offside. And the penalty is over. And with the offside call, clock is stopped with 5:09 remaining here in the third period, and the Blues lead it by a score of 5-1. Hey, no hockey fan can stand to miss a home game, so bring it home tomorrow in the Post-Dispatch. Home delivery is easy. Just call 340-8888.
Kenny, you mentioned this ice and the puck bouncing around a little bit. Fred Corsi, who does a great job with the ice here in the facility, has made some adjustments, and they have had the ice at a temperature of 17 degrees, so they decided to lower it to 15 degrees tonight for this game. And I think in this game, the ice has been a little bit better than we have seen it recently.
I would agree. Get her down to 14, it might be perfect. Oilers shoot the puck in. Back to play at Holder, up the near boards to Chassé. He clears the zone. He takes a punishing hit from Marchment. And the puck out to center ice, cleared back in offside. 4:49 the time remaining. The Blues lead it 5-1. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.
Brian Marchment, after coming out of the penalty box after his major with Tony Twist, continues to play physical as he hits Denny Chassé just inside the Blues zone.
5-1 Blues lead it. Face-off won by Corson against Carbonneau in the Edmonton end. Puck comes up to Oksuti, gives it away to Holder. He'll dump it into the corner. And after it is McGill sweeping it far side for Oliver, who hasn't done much tonight. Now to Corson. He can't get out. Marchment clears the zone. Here's Bill Holder at the red line in front of the benches. He'll drive the puck in off the glove of Brian Marchment, and he'll slap it out off the arm of Lidster and back into the St. Louis end. Holder back, circles his net. Looks up ice, feeds to Chassé. Gets the puck out, and it's shot in offside by the Oilers, and play stopped with 4:15 to go.
Kenny, the other adjustment that Fred Corsi has had to make here at the arena is with the scoreboard, believe it or not. What happens is that the scoreboard is 4 times bigger than the scoreboard at the old arena. And what's happening, they've taken temperature gauges and measured the temperature underneath the scoreboard. And because of the size, there isn't anywhere for the heat to go, so it all just settles beneath the scoreboard. And they've had trouble directly underneath on the ice with wet spots, so they're trying to adjust that as well.
Not easy in a warm building to make good ice. At center ice, Karamnov drilled down. The puck goes the length of the ice. Creighton hit. Gets the puck first, though, so no icing. Here comes Edmonton. Richardson left wing to Thornton at the red line. He flips the puck in. It bounds to Joseph. And it's a tricky little save, so he scoops the puck up and holds it to stop play with 3:49 left. Now it's center ice. Karamnov and Richardson trying to get at each other. Or is it Shanahan? It's Shanahan and Richardson. Shanahan is hot, but he's gotten hot before. Shanahan would take on anybody if somebody would let him loose. And now he is spitting a variety of his vocabulary at Luke Richardson.
Well, what happened was Luke Richardson came across and hit Karamnov with a hit, and before Karamnov touched the puck, really hit him at center ice with a tremendous hit and knocked Karamnov down. Karamnov looked a little bit stunned when he was hit, and then Richardson was still able to get back down into the zone and play the puck, but Richardson with a big hit on Karamnov. Looked like an interference play, but no call. And then Richardson went back down, was able to hit Creighton on the same play, and that's what incensed Shanahan when he had the opportunity. He made sure that he stuck up for one of his teammates, which is something he does well.
And they love that here at Kiel Center. This big crowd tonight of 20,185, the 6th largest in Blues history. Just having a great time and enjoying the proficiency that the Blues have shown them here with a 5-1 lead and only 3:49 to go. Also a big happy birthday to Steve Sampson tonight from his brother Dennis. Also Mike and Lynn Reichling want to say hi to his and her families at home watching tonight. Also a happy birthday to Brian Mueller from Paula and Brad. Now the faceoff near the Blues net. Puck comes to Jeff Norton, goes behind the goal. He gets roughed up a bit by DeBrusque, carries on, kicks the puck up the boards, gets it again. Boy, that was amazing. Now it's a 3-on-2. Here's Norton over the line, drop pass for Hull, looking for Duchesne in front. And the pass deflected away. Duchesne centers to the goal, and on the seat of his pants, Ranford smothers the puck, and that stops play.
Well, the Blues had a 3-on-2, and 2 of the 3 players were defensemen. Norton on one side, Duchesne was breaking in the other way, and Hull tried to hit Duchesne with the puck, and it was just deflected away before Duchesne could get a stick on it in front of goaltender Bill Ranford.
5-1, the Blues lead it. Karen Clayton and Debbie Gilmer want to say hi to Don Clayton. Thank him for the tickets to tonight's game. A good friend of the 424 guys is in town tonight. Jack White, a big Brett Hull fan. Also happy 20th birthday to Tom Wemmer. Also David Tedder here from Farmington, turning 30 today. Right from the face-off. McKinnis, a shot, and that goes off Ranford and over the glass and into the crowd, and we'll have another face-off deep in the Edmonton end.
Or the face-off clear to the right point, right back to Al McKinnis. Good job by Roberts getting the draw. The puck bouncing a little bit and still wasn't flat by the time Al McKinnis took the shot, but still plenty of velocity on the shot. Bill Ranford with the shoulder deflects the puck up and over the glass.
Shanahan with a couple of goals tonight, now gone. He got 4 for roughing. Buckberger got 4 for roughing with those penalties at 16-11. 5-on-5. Oilers break out of their end. DeBrusque brothers feeds it right wing. And the puck goes to Joseph. He'll clear it up near side for Chassé and out to center ice. Scott Thornton stumbles, sweeps the puck to the center circle, and Barron banks it off the board. Not into the Edmonton end. Now Chassé intercepts the pass. Man, he gets smashed. He's down and hurt. Hit by Marchment, who's going to be penalized. Now Barron wants to get at Marchment. Chassé is hurt. The Blues all want to get at Marchment. Barron drops his gloves. Now a third man in from the Oilers. And Chassé can hardly stand up, trying to get in the mix. And Brian Marchment going to get a penalty, and the Blues not happy at all about, I'm sure, what they consider, if not a cheap shot or two here, some extra physical play that isn't necessary in a 5-1 game with so little time remaining.
Well, Chassé and Marchment have been going at it all in this third period. Now Louis DeBrusk involved with Chassé in front of the Edmonton bench, along with Mulvey and a number of other players.
One of the linesmen wasn't there. He had gotten Brian Marchment into the penalty box. All of this right in front of the Edmonton bench, and there are too many players involved for the two linesmen and the referee to handle it. 5 years ago, you would have had every player in the building on the ice in something like this. And away from it, Thornton and Gilbert dancing with each other. But a big group right in front of the Oilers bench. Dave Roberts has been in the middle of it. Now, Thornton and Gilbert go in a main event. Thornton and Gilbert, oh baby! Gilbert hammers Thornton with a couple of rights. He really let him have it. Now Roberts has a man. Thornton's sweater's been off. Now one of the Oilers hammering away. We have a melee. A melee at center ice. Sticks and gloves strewn everywhere, and the officials cannot control it. Now DeBrusk and Barron may go separately. Barron would have his hands full with Louis DeBrusk. Barron hammers DeBrusk with a couple of rights. Oh baby, we have not seen a fight like this in a couple of years. DeBrusk and Barron. Meanwhile, they have gotten Gilbert away. He and Thornton have been separated. They'll go to the penalty box below us. And there are three pairs. Roberts with one of the Oilers. Barron and DeBrusk, they'll be separated now. Meanwhile, McInnes has a grab on Maltby, and they have agreed to a truce. McInnes and Maltby, they have decided not to fight. Chassé is fuming. He was hit by the Edmonton blue line originally by Brian Marchment, who was going to get a penalty, and that's what has gotten all of this started. And that's Chassé in the penalty box screaming at Brian Marchment in the Oilers penalty box.
Well, what started it was that Chassé at the Oilers blue line tried to make a move around Marchment. I think Marchment might have stuck out his right leg and clipped Denny Chassé. Actually his left leg, and he clipped Chassé, and Chassé had a difficult time getting up and from the ice took a swing at Marchment on the play, but it was the left leg of Marchment that clipped Chassé as he tried to sidestep him at the blue line. Boy, he just stuck his left leg out. You could actually see his left skate come off the ice as he tried to stick his leg out, and he did, and he clipped Chassé. Boy, that's a dangerous play. A lot of knee injuries occur when something like that happens.
Now Chassé seemed to be injured. It was Murray Barron who initially came to the defense of Chassé to say, hey, I've had enough of this. And then, of course, everybody got in it over against the boards in front of that Edmonton bench.
Well, in this third period, the Oilers with a couple of huge hits on the Blues and a couple of cheap ones. Richardson ended up hitting Karamnov before he had the puck, wasn't looking. Shanahan stepped in on that situation. Again, this time, Marchment goes after the knee, sticks his leg out, takes Chassé out of the play. And Marchment plays like that every game. He plays the same way. He's tough, he's physical, he'll do anything to win. And that's what Mike Keenan liked about him so much when he was in Chicago with Keenan. He plays like that all the time. And this time, Chassé tries to sidestep him. Marchment still wanted to get a piece of him. He did. And that's when Murray Barron stepped in.
Well, this crowd enjoying all of this game at Kiel Center. And it has been a great game for the Blues. Marchment and Chassé are still screaming at each other. They want to get Marchment to the Edmonton dressing room. And he will get booed by the crowd as he skates across the ice. And there will be a ton of penalties here with 3 minutes exactly remaining in the contest, and the Blues with a 5-1 lead. Shanahan has scored twice. Norton, Duchesne, and Twist have scored. Marchand has a power play goal here in the third period for the Oilers. Gilbert got himself into quite a fist fight also in the midst of it all with Scott Thornton.
This Oilers team is a big physical team, but give the Blues credit tonight. They have stood up to every hit. When this type of thing has gone on, they have helped each other out. And Greg Gilbert, again, one of those players. Thornton, a much bigger, tougher player, but Gilbert hung in there, as did the rest of the Blues.
This might be a game that we'll look back on eventually and say, hey, this was the game that got them going again. It's been a great effort, and they really played as a team tonight. And we'll see how it carries over to Dallas tomorrow night, and of course Chicago on Wednesday night. Remember, the Blues came into this game with only one win in their last 6, losing here to Detroit and then going on the road and winning only 1 of 5.
Well, they'll have a physical test again tomorrow. The cheer is for Murray Barron, who leaves the penalty box and heads to the Blues dressing room. But the Blues will be tested physically again tomorrow, especially on defense of that Dallas team. 4 players over 220 pounds. They make it very difficult to get to the net. And that's something the Blues did extremely well in this game tonight. Going to the net, causing things to happen, forcing Edmonton out of their defensive positions, and the Blues defense, Norton, Duchesne moving up on the play, scoring goals by anticipating the puck coming through. So they played a strong game tonight and have stood up physically to the Oilers.
Let's take a look at our Busch out of town scoreboard this afternoon. The Hawks win again at United Center 5-2 over the Ducks. Hartford wins on the road 4-3 over the Caps. New Jersey on the island 5-5 with New York. Quebec has beaten Ottawa 11-4. At the Spectrum in the third, the Flyers lead the Sabres 3-1. Florida has surprised the Pittsburgh Penguins 2-0 in Miami. Vancouver at Calgary scoreless in the second period. The Kings, who again of course have really been struggling, have a 6-3 lead over the Sharks tonight in the second period in San Jose. That is our Busch out of town scoreboard.
In that game last night, of course, Los Angeles, one of the worst home records in the league. Last night at home, they wore their road jerseys and still lost 3-1 to the San Jose Sharks. That's a team that has really struggled.
Now remember, tomorrow night in Dallas, a 7:30 start. We'll of course be on KMOX and our Blues radio network on KMOX beginning at 7:15 with the Mike Keenan show, and then on Channel 11 KPLR TV tomorrow night. Wednesday from Chicago, we'll be back on Prime Sports at 7:30, and of course that game from United Center on radio also. And the next home action for the Blues will be here Friday night against San Jose. 5-1, the Blues lead it. To recap the penalties, Marchment gets a 5-minute Neen penalty, a 10-minute game misconduct, if you will. Thornton gets a 10-minute misconduct. DeBrusk gets 5 for fighting. Gilbert gets 5 for fighting. Chassé gets 2 for his retaliatory slash, and Barron gets a 10-minute misconduct. All of that at the 17-minute mark. But Brian Marchment got it started. He takes the 5-minute penalty. So for the next 2 minutes, both teams will be a man short. And then for the final minute of the game, the Blues will have a power play. That's what this all amounts to. The Blues tonight, 32 shots on goal, twice as many as Edmonton.
They have played a strong game, and when you look back at the first period, boy, it really, the way the Blues came out, jumping, forechecking, holding Edmonton in check, because Edmonton, we've talked about, they're a strong team physically. They have good speed on this team, but the Blues negated that by breaking up plays in the neutral zone, never allowing the Edmonton Oilers to get the puck in deep in their zone and use their strength on forechecking.
Back underway at the Edmonton blue line. The Oilers with a puck. Nice move by Richardson around Hull. Works in. Feeds to the near boards in the St. Louis end, but Duchesne intercepts, gives the puck to Hull. He cuts right in front of Joseph. Over to Norton. Nice move to center ice. Boy, the Blues are free-flowing tonight. Right wing Duchesne into the Edmonton zone. In front for Tikkanen. And he's poke checked. And the Oilers clear the puck up ice. At center ice, David Oliver, the Michigan product. Into the zone, flips the puck towards the net. Marchand swipes at it, misses it. Tikkanen takes a pass from Duchesne, races through the neutral zone, over the blue line, right wing boards for Hull. He'll flip the puck across the offensive zone, and Todd Marchand is there. 2:12 to go. Blues lead at 5-1. Oilers misfire in a pass, and Duchesne takes over in the neutral zone. Ahead for Creighton. He'll circle. And in 1 minute, the Blues will be back at full strength. Blues lose the puck. Oilers in their own end. Here's a bad pass. Whoa, and McInnes a shot just wide. You sense that had he had that on net, he had a pretty good shot of scoring. Now the puck loose to Scott Pearson. McInnes ties him up, and Roberts has a chance. Stick handling through the neutral zone over the line. Drops the puck for Creighton. He tries to advance on Kennedy, loses it in the corner, and the puck controlled by Doug Waite behind the Edmonton net. He feeds in his own end, far side. Out to center ice, the Oilers. Trying to work in Kravchuk, taken down by Holder. Puck goes deep in the Blues zone. Creighton behind the net has it get away. Here's Doug Waite. Back to the blue line. McGill, far point, and a shot goes wide as Kravchuk lets it go. Holder behind the net has his stick held just a bit. And the Oilers end up with a puck. And it's stolen by Dave Roberts, and he'll backhand at the end of the ice. And here's Waite working out of his end through center ice into the Blues zone. Waite shoots the puck into the corner, and the Blues back at full strength. Chassé on. Here's Norton ahead to Carmino. Left wing for Ellick. He'll tee it up. Takes a shot off the chest of Ranford, and he falls on the rebound long enough to get a whistle. And there are 49 seconds remaining now here in the game, with the Blues up by a score of 5-1. Well, Schnook's Healthy Choice Sports Watch Night is coming up April 3rd. The Leafs will be in, and it's a suggestion to you to take a healthy route to the Blues game. Save $2.50 off the price of your ticket. Bring in 2 proofs of purchase from any Healthy Choice dinner meal or entree, and Schnook's Video Club. And the Kiel Center box office is where you take the items. Get $2.50 off the price of your ticket to that April 3rd game here against the Maple Leafs. You'll also receive a Blues sports watch if you're among the first 15,000 people. Compliments of Schnook's at Healthy Choice Frozen Foods. That's the Leafs here April the 3rd. Ellick from the face-off in the Edmonton end. Back to the blue line to McInnes. Near side to Tikkanen. Power play for the Blues. 40 seconds to go in the game. Tikkanen has the puck stolen. It's cleared to center ice. McInnes far side to Hull. He skates into the center circle. Half a minute remaining. Hull flips the puck in. Ryan McGill back, and he'll clear it the length of the ice. And the Blues will win this one. The Edmonton Oilers will have now gone 8 straight games here in St. Louis without a win. They haven't won here since January 2nd, 1990. Blues shoot the puck into the Oilers' end. Oilers play it out to center ice. 9 seconds remaining. McInnes over to Duchesne. Now to Hull. And Hull flips the puck in. That's going to do it. This one is going to end. Now Corson and McInnes having words, but the veteran Shane Corson will skate away. The horn is sound, and this one is history. And the Blues tonight defeat the Edmonton Oilers here at Kiel Center 5-1. The Blues have been dominant here at home. They've won 10, tied 1, and lost only 4. And they have now won 7 of their last 8 home games. Again, the final. The St. Louis Blues 5, the Edmonton Oilers 1. We'll return to Kiel Center after this timeout. This is St. Louis Blues hockey.